Alrighty, that should be it there. Welcome, guys. Hopefully everything's working okay, and you can see me, hear me. Hopefully everything's working okay. Welcome everybody to the live stream. That should have worked. Pretty sure. Just making sure. Does that work now? Yeah, there we go. Okay, awesome, guys. Welcome. Sorry, that took a while. You like the Halo 2 music? Frenchie, awesome. Fish. Jacavas, oh my god, I've totally butchered that, man. I have pronounced your name before. Mr. Hurst, Syntherios, The Rising Sky AJ, Leo, Kitsune.exe. Welcome, guys, welcome. Sorry about that. This right here dropped last night, and I did want to talk about it, but we couldn't because, it wasn't officially revealed by 343. The Mark IV, it's a core. It's not a kit. It is a core. So straight away, that's going to be very excited. Shark Juice, how are you? Rex Doom, I'm the Walrus. King Onyx, welcome. Fish, 117 people. Hey, guys, I appreciate you being in here. If you're excited for this, drop a like on the stream. I greatly appreciate it. We are rocking the FootedGhost merch today as well. So that's pretty exciting. The first time for the channel. But yeah, Frenchie, because it's 5:50 a.m. for me. So I literally woke up maybe 20 minutes ago. I was feeling cooked, and I was like, you know what? I'm excited to start streaming. So yeah, David the foodie, how are we, man? Hello, welcome, bro, welcome. Your Discord link has expired. Okay, I need to update that. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. TJ and Paula. Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at this real quick because we're gonna see this in like 10 minutes anyway. So I don't see a reason in me not showing you now, if that makes sense. So let's just take a little look at it, and we'll go from there. This was uploaded by Delta Archive. Courageous uploaded this very early. Accused FootedGhost of saw you smoking marijuana the other day. And that was it there. That's it there. So that's the Mark IV. Just in case you guys have not had a close-up chance at that. That's it there. It's rocking the SSG, I think year 1 armor core or something, but damn, it looks good, guys. I'll tell you, it looks good. And here's how we know it's a core. At the very end, it shows it's standing on its own little pad. At exactly the same as the other cores. So, yeah. Was there no audio? Should have been audio. Was there no audio? Alright, so because it's going to be a core, guys, it's going to be free. Because it's going to be a core, it will be free. Was there no audio? Did you guys hear anything just then? If you heard nothing, okay, you heard nothing. Wait, tell me if this works. Let me just go like this. Boom. Alright, let me just play something for you guys now. Let's see if this one works. Alright, can you hear audio now? Let me know if you can hear it now. Hey, Mystery Feeder, man. We've been on the Season 6 Pass or store. I think definitely Pass. Yeah, I think it's gonna be in the past, but I think we'll see a Jerome kit in the store. So that's what I think we'll see. I'm hoping there's audio now. I just want to make sure there's audio because that loud as fuck, but it works. Okay, sorry. Let me adjust that real quick then. Damn, I've not streamed in 2 months, so that's really bad. But I should be a lot better at this right now because I've done so many fucking streams. So excuse my French, but yeah, that should be working now. Your ears, I'm sorry. Okay, do that as well. Okay, hopefully that's better. Hopefully that's better. Jesus. Not sure why it kept showing helmet switching repeatedly. Cross-core helmets are already in the game. That is true. But also, let's say, Reese, imagine there are people who are coming back to the game that don't know about that. So that's probably why they're doing that. Just a little quick tease of that. Cross-core gloves, Milo. I have seen that. Hey, you're welcome in. I have actually heard that's coming as well. Cross-core gloves. So that's going to be very interesting. Apparently, people were saying, so, like, shoulder pads, cross-core gloves, it's going to be good. Hey, Coffee, how you doing, man? Good to see you too, bro. Good to see you too. Why your windows need updating, though? Yeah, I know. I know. I keep putting them off. I'll be like, every day? Yeah. Off. Oh, yo, okay. So they just updated their stream thumbnail. Thank you, Akuzia. Thank you. Jesus. It's the classic assault rifle. Plus the Mark IV. Alright. That looks fire. So everything cross-core but shoulders from what I'm seeing. No, so we should have shoulders as well. So, because that's what they said would be next. Jesus, this looks good. That looks really, really good. So 5 minutes the stream starts. 5 minutes the stream starts. Hey, Ruthwick, how you doing, man? 5 minutes. Is there a classic BR model as well? Alright, the assault rifle looks sick. Well, I'm gassed about this. Please be in the pass. Please be in the pass. Don't be in the store. Please, don't be in the store. The Mark IV in the tray looks so good to be default. Let's hope 343 blesses us. Nolo, I'm praying for that, man. I'm just praying it's in the pass. Somewhat earnable to a degree, kinda. Just don't be something we have to spend $20 goddamn on. Alright, so because it's gonna be a core, like as I said here, because we're gonna see the Mark IV armor core, the base core itself will be free. What I'm really curious about is things like the helmet, other different armor configurations. Will they be, something you have to buy in the store? Maybe. Hopefully it'll be a battle pass type thing. But yeah, I'll be honest, when this releases, guys, I am going to be rocking the Mark IV. It looks so good. That looks so good. I can't wait to rock that. Tyler, this is on the official Halo channel. They've just updated their thumbnail to be showing this. So yeah, first little tease. It was literally like, who's that Pokemon? For a while. And now they've changed it, so they're showing who it is. Bro, what if it's just the HCS video? Oh no, I doubt it. I don't think so, because they're showing what's next for Halo Infinite. And also, what do you call it? It's a stream, so like I've got a funny feeling they're going to delve into like a few different things that's coming in Season 6. We are literally 10 days away now. I mean, for me here in Australia, it's the 20th, which you guys can see in the bottom there. So when you think about it like that, we should be seeing like what's coming for Season 6 now. So yeah. Hey, Dark Shotgun, good to see you, man. The thumb, yeah, looks so good. That's hot, SJ. Are they going to show Season 6? I think so. Agam Spartan, I think so, man. I'm like 99% certain. If you guys have seen it, the Falcon leaks, the latest ones, man, here's what I want in Season 6, alright? They have to go hard with it. They got to go hard with it here. Falcon, the Mutilator, the banished double barrel shotgun. I want that. I want the Falcon as well. Mark IV core, huge. Classic assault rifle, maybe other classic weapons too, or classic variants of weapons. Here we go. That would be cool. Let me know the sound's okay though, guys. I'm just gonna have their little sound thing going while we get this going like that, and just let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, and I will adjust accordingly. Show starting, then boy. Here we go. Yeah, Falcon. Yeah, fingers crossed. Like I've got a good feeling it's going to be all that this season, for sure. I think, I don't know, I feel like Season 6 is going to be pretty big. Kind of has to be too, like we need something big to go into the year. And I think right now, like, things are getting a bit stale in terms of like vehicle sandbox, weapon sandbox. So yeah, if we got a new vehicle, new weapon, I would be over the moon. Maybe quiet, okay. And then I'll turn it up, and then as soon as the stream starts, your ears are going to be on fire. Hopefully not. We'll see. Hopefully not. Okay, we should be okay. I like the screen they have going on a lot. Yeah, I know. It's actually it's kind of cool. Get a little background view, see how they're doing, see how they're operating. So they got Tashi there, Unishek, Sketch, other guys in the background. Is that a new loading screen? I really want that double barrel shotgun. Yeah, man. Same. Hey, real quick, guys. We're getting close to 100 likes on the stream. If you haven't dropped a like yet, please do. I'd really appreciate it. Just help support the stream. And yeah, that's basically it. If you're here and you're not subscribed, maybe subscribe as well. But otherwise, I appreciate you being here. I just did something really weird with my hands. I don't know. Forget that. T-Mech 42, the new equipment as well. Yes, the stasis field. So, guys, if you haven't seen the stasis field that leaked, like, I think a year ago, that could be coming in Season 6 as well. Because they were saying some leaks about it, that it was getting worked on still. And what that is, it kind of like sucks in players. So you'd pop it, and it would suck in players like a black hole. It looks pretty cool, and I reckon it'd be interesting in, like, BTB and stuff. So, yeah, it'd be cool. Arbiter, what's next for Halo Infinite is concerning. Why not Season 6? I did say a similar thing yesterday, Arbiter, but after speaking to a few people and having a few people in the comments actually tell me, I think it's just them being clever with their choice of wording there. And yeah, I feel like from there, it's just going to be like, maybe a little deep dive into everything else that's coming this year, or at least like for the next 6 months, but I do think it's going to be mainly on like Season 6, which is starting in 10 days. What the fuck am I watching? Yeah. We're about to find out, man. Looks like a LAN party. It kind of does, actually. You got the 2 monitors here, 2 monitors here. It kind of does. Toilet Gober. I want the Falcon to replace the Wasp. I think vehicles that encourage teamwork, they'll always be better. Always be better. And like the Falcon, it's just such a classic, you know what I mean? It's such a classic. So, yeah, thanks guys for, thanks for over 100 likes, guys. I really appreciate it. No, so it is a live show, guys, but they have not started yet. I think they're about to start. They are about to go live. They're about to go live. Sun UI change coming too, hopefully. Yeah, man. Hopefully. That would be really good to see. Before I start, I'm going to give you guys like some memberships real quick if I can do it. If I can do it quickly before the stream starts. Come on. No. Oh, I'll do it after. Bear with me. I will do it after. So I can give you guys the energy sword crap. Oh, I mean, not crap. It's cool. The energy sword next to your name, and you get the Halo emojis. I like them. I think they're cool. But hey, Weavers, my man. Thanks for the $2, bro. Razorback buffs. Anything to make it more useful, I'd be down for. Thanks for the $2, man. And you can see the energy sword next to his name. That's what I was talking about. Unishet core confirmed. You know what? Hokey pokey. I think Assault is coming. I think we're going to see Assault in Season 6. Look at the bottom screen. That looks like the Mark IV there, guys. Mark IV right there. Mahir Hunt. I took a break from Halo Infinite for a week because it was getting a bit stale, but I'm getting back soon and made me feel like sometimes it's good to take breaks. Absolutely, man. I completely agree. Like, for me, whenever I take a break from Halo and go back into it, it's such a better... it's just a way better experience overall, in my opinion. But, yeah, always, if you're feeling like burnt out, take a break and then come back and it will feel better. Next Halo game tease. Zoom in for dev screens. I just want Warzone and Infinite. Yeah, man. Seriously, we need like a big thing like that in Infinite. We need something big like that. Imagine all that comes. Mark IV Falcon Mutilator. So, imagine, Cole. Imagine, man. Alright, this is what we've seen, I guarantee it. No?
Hey, everyone. What is up? Welcome to our first community stream
Get
of
it.
2024. I'm Sketch, Unishek, how you
Hope
doing?
it's nice and loud, guys.
Good.
Let me know.
Excited
Tornado,
to be
how you
here
doing,
for
man?
Stream of the year. Right?
Torrin, thank
Get
you
to
so
talk
much,
a
bro.
little
Thank
bit
you so
about
much.
What's next for Infinite? Should be a good time.
Absolutely.
Hey,
wanna
can you
wish a
sing some
belated
$5,
Happy
man?
New
I
Year
really
to everybody
appreciate
out
you.
there across the Halo
Absolute legend.
community. We are thrilled to have you here. We are, of course, live coming from our studio here in Redmond, Washington.
Yeah, that
We
would
got a
make
lot of
sense,
cool stuff
King.
to talk
That
about
would make
today.
sense.
Want to give you a heads up on what is next for Halo Infinite.
Game night
Before
tomorrow.
we do that, also want to welcome another one of our favorite friends and guests here. Please welcome Forge Lord Michael Shore. Michael,
Sounds
thanks
good.
for joining us.
Hey,
Perfect. Thanks,
glad to
guys.
be here
Appreciate
once
it.
again.
Good to have you.
Game
to kick
night,
off
first
the
game night,
year
guys.
in
We first week
style.
of season
So,
6.
give everybody just a quick update. We are going to run through what you can expect with our next Halo Infinite update, which, by the way, will be dropping on January 30th. So we
Here we
are
go.
right around the corner from our next free update to the game. We are also then going to switch gears and talk
Actually.
to Tashi, and we've got all the juicy details that you're looking
Let's see
forward
this
to
real
on
quick.
what's next
Halo,
for HCS
Halo,
and what you can expect for year 3 of our Championship Series program. So we'll get to that in just a bit. But guys, before we go any further, I also want to give a quick shout out.
Just
If
gonna
you're
do
on
this,
Twitch,
guys.
we do have drops enabled.
There you go.
So make sure
We
you
can
are
hope.
logged
Good
in.
stuff.
We can only hope, John. Sometimes we do
Okay.
end up going an
I believe
hour
this is
over
actually
schedule,
further
so
along. This is further
we'll see
along.
what happens. But I don't think we're drinking 4 cans of game fuel on the stream
I
this
couldn't
time,
do that.
right?
No,
And,
Maybe a little. Maybe a little.
Might not be quite as frenetic as
So
our
they said
year stream.
they never said like season 6,
No, it's
which
not.
is interesting. They said like
All
the
right,
next.
so I want to just kick
next
things off
update
by
to Halo
jumping
Infinite.
right into what
I
you
wonder.
can expect
I
with
wonder how
Halo
intentional that
Infinite's
was.
next update. And let's kick that off by talking about customization. Now, some of you may have already seen
Chad,
some
that's me,
buzz,
bro.
some speculation. There's been a tantalizing thumbnail image that dropped yesterday. It's been fun watching some of the energy and excitement there. Now, without further ado, John, let's just pull back the curtain.
Hey,
We're gonna
thanks.
jump
It's
right into
cranked,
the builds
my man.
here and just
Thank you,
go
bro.
ahead. There it is.
Let's go.
There
got
it
the Mark
is.
IV
There it
core,
is.
The fan favorite armor coming from the Halo Wars series. It just looks so good. I'll zoom in a
Jesus.
little bit here. We get an even closer look. I decked him out, so it looks kind of like Jerome.
It looks
you know,
so good.
Got that
It looks
Spartan
so
effect
good.
on the shoulder
Is
there,
it on the
kind of
stream? Yeah.
mimicking his emblem on the shoulder,
Yeah.
Love it.
as well as the chest piece there.
Oh, you
But
had me going there.
phenomenal looking Spartan. The team did great work on making this Mark IV come together, come to life, and just probably be one of our best. Just
Is
base
that must
cores in
be
the
like an
game,
armor
if not
effect or
the
something?
best.
So
I
clean.
love it
So
much.
good. Yeah, and let's.
It looks
You know,
so
I wanna reiterate
good.
Here, this
That
is a
looks
full
so
armor core,
good.
as you're seeing
Oh
here
my
in the
God.
overhaul. So also it's free for folks that maybe haven't played Infinite in quite a while.
Completely
All
free.
the armor cores in the game are available for free.
All right, so that's what we wanted to hear
and
off the
when you
get-go.
log in on January 30th after the update goes out, you'll just suddenly have the Mark IV waiting for you in the armor hall. So
W.
really excited to get this into everybody's hands. And of course, as we've expanded our
Pretty cool.
customization story over the last 6 to 9 months, there's a lot of cool ways you can adorn your Mark IV to make it your own, right?
Yeah. And but like the Mark IV, you
It
mentioned
looks
the
so
core,
good.
Right? That
I ain't
means you
rocking
can
anything
totally
else,
customize
guys.
it, right? We had
It
kits
looks so
come out
good.
end of last year with the Hero kit, and people were like, "Can we customize stuff even more?" Luckily, the Mark IV is one of those cores that you can do top to bottom. But we do have
Oh,
some
man.
cool.
I'm so excited
Right.
for the
Yeah, right.
the armor
So
it has.
pretty excited. This will be these,
So
we
excited.
have- well, let me frame this for a second. As many of you probably know, we're only a few weeks away
Halo
from the
TV show.
debut of Halo the series on Paramount Plus. Season 2 will kick off, and to help commemorate that and sort of share in the excitement, the team has created 3
Like, can't lie, it's
helmets
kind of a good
that
kind of a
are
cool
sort
looking
an
spot.
homage to 3 of the helmets in the series. And we are excited that these are going to be offered as free ultimate rewards during the first part, I believe, the first couple weeks here.
Oh,
of the
okay.
update
You know what?
goes
That's
out.
cool.
So,
I rate
John,
that.
why
I
don't you
rate
let us know
that.
what we're looking at here.
Yeah, we've got
I
Kai
rate that.
125
Cross-core shoulders?
visor
Yes.
right here on top of a Mark 7 core. We've got cross-core helmets
So you got
now,
10
you can
Rye
apply these
shoulders
to
with
any
the
core,
Mark
but
V Commando.
Kai's just looks amazing, and we also have
That looks good, guys. That looks really, really good.
in the show.
Lucky I'm
got
having a heart attack.
Riz here, which I thought the red visor
Cross-core
kinda matched
shoulders,
nicely
let's
with
get
the
it.
Watchdog
Come on.
Neo coating.
Nice flex on your watchdog code.
Yeah, yeah. Had to
Yo,
show it
some of the
off,
Spartans
you know.
now, guys, they're
Put
going to be
the- I
crazy.
put the time and
They're
effort
going
in,
to
I
be
get show it
crazy.
off, But
Sure,
Riz is-
we'll grant it to ourselves
Okay.
after the show.
That's a good helmet as well.
But yeah, Riz
The Riz
looks
one.
absolutely awesome with that Watchdog Neo. And then you have Vanek coming up here. I put him on a Yoroi because that EOD kind of just oozes
Yeah,
like
that-
a bigger, bulkier,
EOD
look,
vibe type
especially
thing.
if you're trying to dispose
I
of
like
some
it, though.
ordnance.
Yeah, they look
These are
fantastic,
really
and these
amazing.
are honestly, I think, probably the coolest Ultimate Rewards that we've had in the game.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of helmet
Fantastic.
chatter out there, so I'm just excited.
Yeah, I'm
like,
glad
these
these
helmets aren't
these
coming
things
off
are coming
either.
as
These helmets are
ultimate
staying
rewards.
on.
That's
so,
gonna be good.
that part we can rest assured. John, you mentioned cross-core helmets. That was a new addition that I believe that was
Riz.
part of our Season 5 update, right? We've been on this sort of journey to basically give players more flexibility and more control, and based on player feedback, people just want to be able to mix and match across the different cores, right?
Yeah.
So
These
started with
spawns already
coatings.
look so
We have a
good
ton of
because the
coatings in the
cross-core
game.
shoulders.
going forward and retroactively, we started that work with Season 4, continued in Season 5, so now we have a huge variety of
is
coatings
hard.
that you can apply to any core. Now we have the helmets that you mentioned, but we're not done.
We're not
And
done.
I think I've noticed something here that some of these models that you set up don't quite
Here we
look
go.
the way that I remember them. So what's next for Cross Core, John?
Yep. So
Right,
any
here we go.
eagle-eyed people have noticed
Excitement.
you've got cross-core shoulders coming. The multi-use shoulders right now are loaded up on this Yoroi core. You see the Mark 7 right here. And then you also have a SPI Mirage
That looks,
shoulder
oh man,
on this side.
343 we've cooked
and
here.
I've loaded up a bunch of these Spartans. This one had the Rakshasa. I love that elite shoulder kind of on the side there. That comes
Yeah,
from
that's
Rakshasa.
that's such a good look.
Well, you were saying earlier too, like you
Yeah,
always
alright,
gotta
so,
go asymmetrical.
yeah, normal
right?
RAM, I agree with you.
Always gotta
Almost
go.
always go ace.
That's
on the
yo,
shoulders.
that's a
It's
huge
just-
spawn.
it's the way
Holy
you do it.
crap!
It's your
Well,
That
you
is
more
a
of
beefy
you're
boy.
a symmetry guy. You like, you like
Yeah,
the
like
shoulders
I
to
love
kinda
this.
match.
This gets me so excited
I'm
and
gonna
pumped. But
explore this.
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Sandbox.
Well,
That's
now
what
you can branch
I'm
out.
hoping we're
There's
gonna
no
jump. They're gonna
constraints
jump
here.
into that soon.
Once they gave you the option,
After this,
right,
but I'm
back
enjoying
in
this.
Reach, it was just like
I am
I'm
enjoying
doing
this.
it, you know, or Halo 3. Sorry, you're just like I'm mixing, I'm matching, and I'm making it go crazy. So you can see here,
Yeah.
it's got the Eagle Strike core.
That-
I added a Reach.
Asymmetrical shoulder pads go
shoulder,
hard.
and
That
I-
is a chunky boy.
I
Eagle
made him.
strike.
They do. Yeah, I mean, they're saying that this guy
yeah,
is
and then
huge.
the dragon here. This one I think is
Shonka.
from the Yoroi core.
That's
and
so
we
good.
just
Church good.
were able to apply a bunch of different things.
Major
across
Zephyr.
all the
Yeah, we're gonna
Spartans.
find out. They did say like next
And
update,
it
not
just looks
season
so
6,
good.
which I was
Rakshasa core with a Mark
I,
7 shoulder
yeah.
here, and a
found
Mark
that
5
found that quite
shoulder
interesting too.
there. And
Yeah.
we've got a nice little comp here that's got tons of combinations, and you're seeing the same set apply to different cores, and it's really cool that now we've unlocked this ability, right? You mentioned coatings,
But
helmets,
trash.
we've done
So excited for this
visors,
update.
we've
Yeah,
done
man, same.
shoulders.
Elites,
really just continues to
elite
unlock
shoulder
the
pad. That's what
potential.
he said.
And I think the customization in Infinite just continues to get better.
Strong for
Yeah, I
that.
want to
It's so
stress.
good.
I want to stress
Dubin
too,
Expand.
again for maybe players that haven't experienced what we did for the
One
helmets. or
I
the
can't use on
coatings.
the ODST
On
helmet.
January 30th, when the update lands, this will just automatically happen. So all the helmets that are already in your inventory will suddenly just have multi-core functionality, and they'll just work, much the way we did for coatings and helmets prior. So super excited, looking forward to that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure some folks on the team crunched the numbers, and there's like billions of possible combinations now of how you could really make your Spartan your own. So
I've seen that
That
word
does
bandied
not-
about.
Yeah, I mean,
that does not surprise me.
it doesn't.
Billions
I
now.
can't
So
wait
like
to
at
see,
launch when
the
they said
levels of
millions and
creativity
that
the
wasn't
team
possible,
brings to
we all
bear as
got
they make
pissed
their
off.
Spartans
But
their own. So
now it's
that's
billions.
one piece of what's
hey, I
coming
mean, fair
January
play.
30th.
They're 343.
Super
Fair
excited.
play. They've done
really
well now.
appreciate the passion that we've heard. We know we've been on this journey together, hearing your feedback and trying to
Took
do
a while.
better
Took a
job
while,
of
but
improving that
we got
story,
there.
customization, and I want to give a shout out to the team because it's been kind of a passion project, labor of love, and I think Shoulders represents really the pinnacle. I mean, I think
Yeah.
we checked the most impactful boxes there, and it's exciting to see what you're going to do with that.
Yeah. I can't wait to.
It's okay,
just
you're doing
sit
what I
there
missed.
once the update
Essentially,
drops,
Mark
and
4
I'll just
core
spend
coming in
some
season
time
6 or the
in
next
there,
big
yeah,
update for Halo
and fiddle
Infinite.
with the customization.
It's
So
completely
another
free
part of our
and also
customization
cross
story
core
that we
shoulder
want to
pads.
touch on,
Cross-core shoulder pads are coming.
Basically, we'll have ways that you could earn customization items to adorn your Mark IV or other cores
Here
if
we
that's
go.
your preference.
Here we go.
Some folks, if you've been playing Infinite, you're probably familiar. In Season 5, we introduced operations. And I'll give a quick primer here for folks that aren't up to speed. But, operations are the evolution of the events we used to have in Halo Infinite. These are time-based, approximately 4 to 6 weeks long. They include a 20
Hokey.
free-tier operations pass that
Yes.
you will progress through and will allow you to unlock customization objects, items, coatings, XP boosts, things like that as you play the game. And by the way, not constrained by challenges. It's pretty much play your way, play whatever you want, and it's just an opportunity to earn some cool free stuff that's usually all in a thematic wrapper. So when Season 5 debuted, we did have 2 operations. Currently, Winter Contingency 3 is live in
right
the
now.
game
I
right
think
now.
they're talking about the.
Now,
Ooh,
one
we'll find
aspect to
out-
note
we'll
about
find out
operations
Major
is
Zephyr.
at the end of that defined
Let's
time
see.
period, they will go away. So you basically will have the duration to earn your track, or you do have the option of upgrading to premium, which will essentially get you an additional
Unlock.
cosmetic unlock item, but it also now makes that operations pass kind of last forever. It never expires.
Yeah, so it doesn't go away.
It doesn't if you
do
go
the
to premium.
option.
Otherwise, you're still free
I hope it's
to
not a delay.
unlock
I'm hoping
everything
it's
that
not a
you
delay.
can, during
Come
the
on.
duration of that
Say
window.
Season 6, guys.
Another
or-
cool aspect of operations that's based on player feedback
Damn.
is, with the old event system, it was cool to be able to earn stuff, but if you happen to be out of town or away from your Xbox or PC for a period of time, you missed out. So when an operation has concluded, it will then become available in the shop. It will just be available as an evergreen purchase. And at any point you want to, you can go in, you can pick up the operation, and use the Battle Pass switcher and go back.
Yeah,
and
like there are
progress
good things
it
about
at your own
operations.
leisure.
There are
So,
good things about operations
it's
that make
a
them better
pretty
than
good
events.
system.
But
We're pretty
also,
excited to kind of go more forward with that. So as we move
I feel like
forward with this
the most
release
recent
onwards,
operation was kind of
operations
lackluster.
are really what we're leaning into, and this is the way that we will deliver
Combined Arms was good.
kind of
Winter
ongoing every 4 to
Contingency
6
3
weeks, 20 tracks of free content
is
that
okay.
players will be able to progress and earn as you see fit. So our next first operation to kick off 2024
Oh.
is Spirit of Fire.
Yeah.
Definitely some crossover vibes. We got a video here. It's
So-
rifling through at
So an
speed,
operation to
but
start.
just giving you all a glimpse of just kind of what you can expect. I believe a lot of the cosmetic options in this operations pass are kind of geared towards your Mark IV. But given that we have cross-core functionality here across the board, you're not limited to that, right? So what you're seeing here is
Looks so
just a quick
Interesting.
pan of what's available in the Spirit of Fire Operation Pass when that goes live on January 30th.
So
Now, this release will also include 2 more operations passes that will come subsequently. We'll have more details on the dates of those later, but we did want to give you a quick sneak peek at what those entail. The next operation after Spirit of Fire will be Cyber Showdown 3. So we're bringing back kind of that techie aesthetic
So,
that we've seen a few times before.
have they just got rid of the seasons now?
Slight
Is it
change
just
on it,
purely
this time
operations?
around.
Is that
We
what
call
we're
it,
hearing?
Like the viral machine.
I feel like that's
kinda aesthetic.
what we're hearing.
Looks really, really cool. You'll see more cables and wires sticking out, and it just looks a little bit more menacing.
This might be my favorite.
I was
of-
gonna ask,
of,
yeah.
of all 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like it'd be right in your wheelhouse, right? I really like those shoulders we just glossed over.
We'll
too, 'cause
see.
they adopt the same texture pattern as the visor. Kind of you can create some cool looks there. And
As
then
long as
once
there's
we
like
complete,
vehicles
Cyber
and weapons
Showdown
and stuff
3,
coming, I'm
the
going to be
next
okay with it.
operation to come after that is the return of the Yappening. Everyone's
Like, I
favorite
rate
kinda
this stuff, like, I
grunt
rate
theme
the
shenanigans.
operations, but,
some pretty fun stuff in here that kind of builds on that theme.
The grunt
yeah.
focus, just having fun with the wild chaos that is.
Does this mean
grunt.
like are we season
You know,
6?
themed
What,
items,
season
and
5? Have they gone away
humor
from
along
seasons
with that,
entirely?
should be good. I love those shoulders that we're about to see. Yeah, the
Yeah,
shoulders look great, and
yeah.
the helmet, almost kind of banished themed.
Yeah, I
you
can
know,
see the
themed,
inspiration there.
yeah.
So naturally, as we get closer,
They don't give you credits?
to
Oh, okay,
release
that's
for
a good point. They
January
don't give you
30th,
credits?
You can see
I'm
you'll hear more
confusion.
about the
I'm-
customization coming on Halo Waypoint, and then of course we'll have more details to share about Cyber Showdown and the Yappening, in the weeks and months ahead. So. Again, operations,
Alright,
big part of Halo Infinite going forward, and players can look forward to a new 20-tier operation pass approximately every 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Cool. All right, so now we're going to change gears out of the customization lane, and let's talk about our new map
Yeah.
coming on as part of our January 30th update. We're going to jump into the build here, and Unishek,
Okay, so this is Illusion.
inside this
This
map,
is Illusion.
and,
This map is cool. This map is
take
very
it
cool.
away.
That
Yeah, so
classic
the
assault
brand new
rifle
map is called Illusion. It's an arena map.
looks
symmetrical,
fantastic.
and it's got some cool bits and bobs.
I just
throughout.
want to know what
right
else
now
is
I'm
coming.
kinda showing I'm in my starting spawn base.
We'll see. We'll see.
You see the sniper perch way up there.
People on Twitch are asking about
Look
season
across
6.
the
Yeah, I think
sniper.
everyone's gonna be asking
Really
about
cool
it. I just want to
center lane
know.
combat, but one thing that I love about this
Yeah,
map
alright, that
is
looks
you're
sick.
kind of in this
That
Oni
looks cool.
research facility, and you've got
I just know, like, yeah,
power-ups kind of being studied. I think this
like
is
we've seen the
original
Falcon, the
Halo
new
1
layer. What's coming?
camouflage
Sandbox
that
wise.
you can see on one end, and then we'll get to the other side. It just looks so cool when you
Yeah,
kinda
classic
look at
AR
the
looks beautiful.
storytelling elements of the map.
I'm a big
you know.
fan of those storytelling vignettes and maps, and a big shout out. Honestly, a lot of the forgers in the community have done some great work on
Yes,
that
they
front.
have.
Some very creative execution.
Reminds me of the Halo 5 AR. I can kind
By
of
the
see
way,
that.
this is crazy too. Just a clean sightline,
Yep.
base to base right here. Little sniper hallway
the
warfare.
sniper play on this map is really fantastic.
Has like a
And
Halo 5
you
vibe.
see it's kind of got lanes, that center lane and the side lanes over here. Lots
Yeah,
of
cool. That's
verticality,
actually a good way of
which
putting it.
might,
That's a
remind
good way of
players
putting it.
some
If that was the
CP.
case,
But a cool thing is, if you're on the
I'd
left
be-
side,
I'd be
oh,
actually
my
down for
teammate's
that.
getting damaged on the right side.
and it's like constant stuff,
you can
I'd be
jump
down
on
for that.
over, catch the cannon, and then you land over here, and you can swap sides. And it's symmetrical, right? So you go both ways on this cannon to one side to the other, and I just love how massive
The map looks quite
in
nice.
here.
The map looks quite nice.
Really cool, and anyone who is paying attention closely,
Not a fan
notice
of
I've
clean
got
sight
the,
lines.
CE kind of
Classic pistol win.
rifle there that I'm running around with. Love this. This is part of the Spirit of Fire operation. If you go with the premium option, you can get this CE assault rifle, and it just looks stellar. But I'm going to run around to this other side here real quick, and then we can take a look
This is very
at that
Plaza.
center hallway, which is,
Plaza
got,
meets
is
recoil.
my favorite part of the map, and probably everyone's.
It
favorite.
looks
The
very
old AR and Infinite.
It looks very enticing,
Shield.
but
Yeah.
also like maybe there's more to it than
I believe it
appears
did.
at first glance.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Kitsune dot. I
dangerous.
believe it did. It's not full
So we
confirmed.
saw
It is
the
syndical.
spot
It didn't. It is
just back there,
confirming.
kinda
It's free.
sparking up and exploding. But the camo side looks pretty normal. You can see active camo emitting, but the overshield.
I can see that as all cool. Yeah.
What's the active camo emitting? Yeah.
All right. So this
So
this
you
is
go
cool.
in the center hallway,
This is
and
cool.
you're camouflaged. Any combat in here, all the players are camouflaged. If you run around and jump and shoot,
I like this.
camo
This
will be
this is
revealed,
pretty cool.
But you can run in here. You can maybe go for a flag run down the center, try and get
Mr.
camo.
William, and on the map with a lot of
but
grey.
everyone's gonna
Yeah,
expect
no,
that.
you are right.
So you got to make sure you're
I mean,
doing
a lot of
really
the
smart, calculated
recent
plays
maps
when
haven't
you're
been
going
too
through the center
grey.
here.
Oh, it's a
A lot
melee
of the launch
camper's
maps were though.
paradise.
The launch
I
maps
would-
were for
all
sure.
these corners are making me nervous.
But I still dig
And
the
it's
vibe
got
of
these
this.
side little areas which are funnel into the center, which are really cool too.
You know,
I
sure,
think this
you
is
were
gonna be the
saying
main
other
thing.
day,
Like the
just
active
people
camo
playtesting.
hallway.
I don't know that we've
That's
ever
gonna be
had
the biggest
something
thing
like
about
this
this
in a Halo
map. That like
ever.
makes it stand
for
out from
sure
the
in
rest.
Infinite, I haven't seen any spaces that use game mechanics this way or equipment this way. Yeah, and I was saying like I was initially really
Yeah, I think so as well. I'm as well,
whether or
Hollow.
not we were going to be able to pull this off, right? I think it's kind of a big thing to do to let people have camo in a hallway like that, right?
That looks so
But
good though.
the
Just
team
seeing
knocked
the
out park.
active
The
camo
gameplay on
just
this map is fantastic.
sprouting
I
out
really
like that.
enjoy it. Yeah, it's fun.
They
to
turn
go in
plaza all
there
great,
and
yeah.
Try and get the upper hand.
I miss the vibrance of that.
Only to maybe get meleeed.
Miss the vibrance
Yeah.
of that.
Corner from by sketch.
Yeah, I can't wait to. I mean, I'm scared of this hallway, but I also could totally see myself just.
Storthood, I see no reason to complain about operations when
when
2021, 20 out of 21 things of stuff is
Like,
free.
Cliff Schultz, he was the level zero on this one.
Yeah, you are right.
Love the
You are right. Absolutely right.
movement in this map.
They got the overshield there
Super
too.
fluid.
I think for me, here's the biggest thing for me, right?
It's fun for
Is
movement,
if
like
the
you said,
operations
the, kinetic
bring
launchers, right?
like
it's
vehicles
just
and
fun.
weapons,
He's always moving,
just like a
always
season would,
through the air.
I don't care what they call it.
Snipes in the air I've seen
I
in
don't care what they
playtests.
call it, and I'll actually be okay
I
with
wanted
them
to go through
turning
here
it
and
into
hit a snipe on
a
someone
you know
as
a
a new
fly
thing every
through.
4 to 6 weeks.
One day,
I'll be
I'll go for it.
totally
Someone
okay
will
with
go
that.
for it.
Mint
and hit
Blitz
it.
will beat you to it. Yeah.
Someone will
Mint Blitz
that.
mentioned.
That looks like that shot. That moment was made for Mint Blitz. I'm excited. I think we're going to see a really interesting mix of some cool strategies, but also fair amount of just shenanigans because there's an unpredictability aspect that I think we'll see in that hallway. So we'll have more to sort
Yeah,
of
I like
say
it. I like this
and
map.
show about this map on Halo Waypoint in the coming, I think, sometime next week. Stay tuned. We'll have a blog on that. So
Is
I don't want to
this-
go too deep here since we do have more to come on this map. But of course, we have Michael Shore here, the Forge Lord. So
What about
of
the,
course,
the
it would not
B2B
be an
map,
Infinite update
Rock
without
Ridge?
some cool Forge
We're going to talk about Forge.
additions,
Yeah.
and of
Oh, okay.
course we want to talk about Forge. I mean, Forge really changed the game for Infinite when it launched, and then really we took it to the next level with the AI Toolkit. Season 5
Oh,
was
yeah.
a Forge lover's paradise, and we're all reaping the rewards of that, right? Just
My
continuing
gosh.
to
Mint
see
Blitz.
amazing experiences, amazing creations. So John and Shore, take it away. Tell us what we can expect.
Yeah,
for,
Major Zephyr. That's I will miss that as
for
well.
January
Not getting the
30th.
credits.
We're
That will be
getting
interesting.
You're such a tease.
Totally.
Rock Ridge.
So
I'm
this
hoping
is
we
a-
see
this is a
it, but I don't
community
know.
Ask from forever for Infinite Forge, and it's the Covenant palette. Classic Covenant purple. The
Alright,
Forge
that's
art
actually
did
huge.
Just a stellar job
That's
on this
huge.
stuff. There's 70 plus objects in the Covenant palette. All these curved surfaces that I know a lot of you forgers have been trying to recreate with our existing objects. Now the objects can do the work for you, right? So structure pieces, accents. There's some VFX in there, and some decals. I think. I
Hey,
saw
thanks,
too.
Five Rock Man. I appreciate you, bro.
Incredible
The
high
Covenant-
charity doors.
I really
right?
appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Yep.
Right here.
I set up a little club in
This is
here.
a VIP room
Yeah.
at HCS.
Yep,
Coming
it's after
soon.
dark.
Someone to
Those-
create the Halo 5 strip
It
club.
just like,
That's free, by the way.
we're home. It just feels it's so good to be just.
I don't know why
bathed
my
in
head went
purple
there.
and all these
Yeah.
smooth surfaces.
Oh man.
Podium. Just like
Gee,
Oh,
what do
man.
you think the
It does
first
look
map
really
will
good,
be
though.
that the Forge
It looks
community
really good.
might want to try to make with this new palette, guys?
maybe Midship.
Oh,
you know?
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Definitely
of that.
expect
Yeah, we'll see
Midship
some
will get
midship
made,
remakes for
remade.
sure.
But you mentioned decals, right? We've got a bunch of the Covenant alphabet here. Of course, I tossed in some weapons for decoration. Lots of cool.
Falcon.
You mentioned the effects.
I'm
This
crossing my
galaxy
fingers
effect
still, man.
is one of my favorites.
I
And
reckon
it's
we're gonna
actually
see it.
giant
We
by
can't
default,
not
and
see
they
it at
shrunk
this point.
all the way down.
I will be
So if you look down
gobsmacked.
here, this I wanted to add.
I
a
will be
little bit
putting
of
my
a
fist
nice
through
little
the screen
vibe
if we
of
don't
like a-
see
Covenant
that.
bridge, you know, on their ship. They always had like these holograms floating around. So figured I could add that in. This one is actually really cool. Some fans might recognize this from a bunch of the Covenant maps, right? You get to add that. I just scaled it up to make it kind of look like a wall, and add it in as I fly through the ground here.
I wish I could
But
forge. I actually suck so bad at forging.
You can go
I'm
in
just terrible at it. I'll leave the
if you want
forging
it
to the
Maybe
pros.
it's Covenant Orange. I don't
It's
know.
a lot of you
Yeah.
guys, but
We've never seen that,
I love
but I
playing
bet you we're
on
gonna
the
see it.
creations that people
Yeah,
make.
when we were
That's,
talking about this
yeah.
before, it's like the Covenant
cool.
have had a bunch of different versions. Of
Imagine we had a
purple,
colour
some
selector
things
like
have
that
kinda gone
for
red,
the armor
right? So you can
coatings.
totally customize these.
Or your
all of
Spartan's
these
colour.
objects, so they fit whatever kind of Covenant era or ship you're going for, and it
Someone's
works
going to
out
remake
really
Truth and
well.
Forge
Reconciliation.
our team just crushed
Yeah,
it.
they crushed
This
it.
is absolutely
Yo,
phenomenal.
David, that's an
Let's
excellent
look
idea.
at that, we were looking at one of the.
That'd be
one of the
sick.
very famous
Everyone's on that
Covenant
first new
pieces
screen.
They added that's out in
On
No,
the
John's
outside.
got-
this.
Okay.
John's got
Yeah.
another
Come on.
room.
Yeah,
You know
so
which-
I had a
Yeah. Not to
Cortana
jump
set up
ahead.
on the plinth. Yeah, just wanted to make sure she was able to open the door for us. But lots of cool.
Yeah,
pieces
Evan,
here.
scriptable music
See
and
'em
forge
all.
is what I want.
Tons of
Absolutely.
pieces and objects, and they're all.
Kimix wasn't a big fan of
customizable,
season
scalable.
5.
Right, here's
Season
that
3 was the
galaxy
best.
Effect.
I
It's normal size, so you could scale that.
I
up
enjoyed
if you
season
wanted.
5, like with the
Those
content, the
skybox.
firefight.
Yeah.
Like I think for me, firefight was just
Some
huge.
default objects,
And also
but
the
of course,
Forgeable
There it
AI,
is.
that was a big thing
legendary
that I wanted.
Covenant
So for me,
sniper
like
tower.
season 5 still takes the cake.
build it up,
Um,
set it
but
up.
I just want a
and
season where you get like a
actually,
vehicle and
I don't know
weapon.
if I showed you guys this.
I want
tossed
that.
some snipers
Surely
up
that's not
'cause I
too
wanted
much
to
to
just-
ask
just
for.
for kicks.
This
From the
pairs
Halo game?
really nicely with the AI toolkit, right?
Mhm.
This all looks lovely. This
Yeah.
all looks
Jackal
really
snipers
nice.
up there
Jackal
and
snipers.
get wrecked.
You know, and we're gonna play this more a little bit later in the stream, but I do just want to emphasize, like I'm blown
Spawn a
away by
Falcon.
this. I also be the first to admit I am not a forger. I just don't really have the skill set and the things.
All
that
right,
I've seen the
sketches
community
like
do
me,
is
man. Sketches like
mind-blowing.
me.
So if you're like me and maybe you're like, yeah, I'm not going to build anything with these blocks, that's really not the point. The point is that we're going to benefit from the community that will do amazing things with these, and not only will
He
we all be
literally is
playing
just
Midship,
repeating what I said.
imagine probably by the end of the weekend after we release this, I'm sure.
People will
right?
be people will be making
But
some awesome
it's
stuff.
just
with it.
giving even more tools in the hands of forgers to do even more cool things, and we're going to see going forward this year.
Yeah, more
bringing
maps,
more and
more
more of that
firefight
into
maps, matchmaking,
and
even
helping to get
community
for
made
more
maps as well.
players.
That's what I'm
Really
hoping for.
Yeah, for sure. Super excited about that.
Just love the Covenant
Which is
pattern
a bit,
down
bit
there.
more reflective
And
though.
speaking of customization, that was a great
Yeah.
segue. With this update, we are now allowing for players to customize the color and the materials on certain
The flowers.
biome objects.
Mhm.
So obviously you've changed the color on this.
Without playable leads, King.
flowers to red.
Yeah, I've got
or
red,
blue,
purple, blue.
Um,
A little purple fern here, pink fern.
Yeah, this is another. The
Shouldn't do
community's
that.
been wanting this for.
That might fix the mic.
And we finally
Mic?
made it happen.
Face key.
And so like now, if you're making a snow map, maybe you can have iced over or blue.
Cubby structures, yes sir.
Blue foliage. You can.
Arbiter,
change
I'm like
the
half asleep,
color
and
of
when I
the
saw
trunks
these
to
stalker
be
rifle on the
whatever
floor, I
you
thought it
need
was a
it to
Covenant
be.
I
carbine.
think I made this one yellow.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like such a minor thing,
Oh,
but
man.
it just offers so
I
much
feel
more
for you.
creativity, like
That,
options and
if
forges,
only-
right?
if
To
only.
really personalize these experiences and maps.
Yeah.
You can even get real crazy.
I just want more weapons.
Yeah,
I feel like for me,
USC
I think
blue
for all of you
metallic,
as well,
dead tree stump. Well, there
that's
you
just
go.
what we want. We just want
We
more
got you
weapons.
covered.
That's so metal, you know?
Okay, now I am committed to learning how to use Forge. You
Match
got me.
Composer
I've
as
been
well.
waiting for
Yeah,
that.
Match Composer will be
That looks
huge.
really interesting.
You could like Husky Raid maps are kind of like a really good entry point to using Forge. There's
Actually,
a good template out there
what is the
where
chat
all
saying?
you would have to do is maybe tweak some colors and maybe some geo. So
All right, okay.
I know some people
All
will
right.
hook you up.
I'll accept that challenge. I do love me some Husky Raid.
Yeah.
All right, so we got kind of a
There's
color
officially
and
weed
kind
and
of
Halo now.
texture
Yo,
swapping,
some people.
ability.
Some
And
people.
What do we got here? Some splatters and splotches?
So similarly, we have a select group of decals. that you
Spartan
can
laser,
edit the materials
Covenant
on.
Carbine, Spartan Laser, Plasma Rifle.
I've
Just give
seen
me any
forgers
one of
use
those.
Decals in all manner.
Hell, I'd
of
take the
way,
brute
shape,
freaking
and
spiker
form.
at this
So
point.
Just sort of expands that.
Nah, it'll be the
functionality
banished
to
double barrel
use,
shotgun. That'll be the first one we see.
These things
For
in
sure.
much different ways. And Leaks B.
I even heard,
you might be
like it
familiar
went.
with this, this
I
object.
believe.
Here it is in its all its glory.
What do you call it? 343 like
Uh,
redesigned that
so
weapon
if
as
you
well.
don't want this to
There was
look
a
like,
rumor that they did that,
grime or,
so it could look quite a bit
dirt,
different
you can
when
just
when we do
change
see
to
it.
look like,
Hopefully today.
Maybe it's a spilled liquid.
Please be today.
or,
Please, please,
whatnot. There's
please,
gonna be a
or I will
million
put
uses
my
of it.
fist through the
Accidentally
screen.
made like blood splatter.
Please.
There you go.
Yeah, you did,
Like I
John.
wasn't even going
Please.
for anything.
And there'll be no videos for a
You're
while.
starting to take the stream into M territory. We need to
Can't do
update our
that.
ESRB logo at the front.
But again,
tons of
Yes,
different
sketch.
like
Do
the
it.
customizable biome stuff, like the decals,
God.
it's just
Beam
you're
rifle.
just
Oh, the
gonna
beam
see more
rifle.
diff-
Oh,
like,
needle
more
rifle. I missed that as well.
different-
Oh, the Furod
more
cannon.
different,
Oh,
experiences.
you got me going there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I cannot wait to just continually empower our amazing Forge community
Truly.
to just really push the limits of there is almost no more limit, right? Now, of course, the maps and sort of the geometry aspects of Forge is one part of the
Yeah.
equation. But of course, Forge also allows people to do scripting and create brand new modes that we've seen. Some of the early favorites I know, like Repulse Soccer and things like that, right?
Traverse, I'd go
big
nuts,
changes
bro.
coming on the mode
I'd
front.
go nuts.
Yes, so huge.
If we saw,
changes
like,
on
two
the
weapons,
front. With
I would
the-
be-
with this new release on January 30th. We are introducing.
I just
the
melt into my
Forge
chair.
Creator
That's what I think would happen.
functionality, which basically allows you to create mode scripts
Come
within
on.
a Forge session
SMG.
and save
You know
that
what?
out
I don't
as
think
a
Halo
mode.
Infinite has
So that's
an
gonna be a
SMG.
boon
Yash, now that you
to
mention it.
just sharing your mode. Previously, you had to
Yeah,
embed
I'd love to
mode
see. Or maybe the Needler,
in
but
the
like,
map.
I don't know.
And so
It doesn't
if
really
you
count
wanted
as an
to play
SMG,
Repulse
eh?
Soccer, which is a great example. You had to have that mode embedded, that logic embedded in each arena that you made.
Imagine them in this room.
Now with the Forge Mode Creator,
Don't say it,
you
don't
just
say
have to
it.
make sure that the map speaks to the mode correctly and has the correct objects talking.
Nobody
to
brings
the
up the
mode.
Plasma
But
Caster,
then
but it's one of my
and then
favorite
you can
weapons
share
ever.
that
Hey,
mode much
Armstrong.
like you would share
I enjoyed the
mode
Plasma
that you
Caster as
create in
well.
Custom game mode editor, right? So it uses the same flow.
I enjoyed
that
it
all of
too.
our other modes use. So it's a huge improvement, and a bonus is that all that mode logic that
Come on,
was
guys.
previously taking up your
Come
map
on.
budget is no longer going to take up that map budget because now the logic gets saved and then it's in a mode.
Yeah,
saved
Blue
for the
Fang.
map. So
I would love
super
to see that too.
excited to share this. Big shout out to Skybox who helped us develop this. They did a great job on this. So I'm super excited to see what the players do with this, without sort of the map mode shared budget.
Sure. So they
combination,
can
right?
increase, if they want to, increase fidelity and
The
just
OG
sort of
Plasma
scope of their
Rifle would be
map,
so
while
good.
the modes, meanwhile, become
be
a lot
so
more
good.
ubiquitous.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I think it allows more sort of sharing and
I feel like that's the
collaboration
most
where
like
a community member
Halo
can take a mode and
looking
now
weapon,
iterate on it,
so to
start
speak,
snowball
and I just
branch
think it's
off in other modes,
crazy
and
how it's not in
I
Halo
think as a
Infinite.
player, I'm excited to hopefully see all
I
that
just find it
start to
crazy.
translate to these
It's
modes
like
and
it's
experiences
literally
that come
the
back into
elite
matchmaking
weapon
over time, and
besides
we
the
all
energy
benefit as
sword.
players.
Yeah,
I don't
it'll
know.
make it much easier for modes for.
If I was in
player
charge
modes
of
to
343, like that'd be the
to
first thing I
match
think
your
of,
playlist. So
besides the
that's
energy
another
sword.
side effect that's a huge plus.
So
Cool.
More power and easier to share.
Yeah, Roothwick, I think that'll be a future
Awesome.
update, man.
I know.
Exactly.
I wasn't
You guys
expecting that
cooking.
too.
Shout out to the Forge team.
too,
We're not
too
going to go in
soon,
the
but-
weeds here today, but just want to acknowledge too. There's
Come on.
additional quality of life updates, some bug fixing, some AI toolkit improvements. I believe there'll be a deeper dive blog coming out and then sometime.
Next week.
Yeah,
Alright,
on
so
the way to
some updates
release. So
and all
stay
that.
tuned if you want to learn more about that.
But yeah, hopefully we
And
get
then
some music in
Shore,
Forge
I think
soon.
we were hoping that I heard you brought a little tease with us. We want to give folks just a little small glimpse at what else the Forge team has cooking. This is not January 30th. We're looking a little further out here just for a future update. But what did you bring to show us here today?
Come on.
So we have 2 screenshots. The first is of a future palette. This is the I guess I don't think we have a name for it.
Thought it was
It's
gonna be a map.
alien object palette. There's alien.
Two more
biome
DMRs.
pieces. There's also,
We've listened.
pieces
We
of
know what you want.
this, but you'll
It's
learn
another
about that in the
DMR.
future. Super excited about
It
this
looks so good.
and how this might tie in also with the biome customization that's
For
coming
sure.
out
No,
soon,
yeah.
right? So lots of ways to make really crazy exotic landscapes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then also in the future, a fan favorite and highly requested is the Forge.
Alright, like, that's
Flood
cool.
Forge object palette.
That's
And,
cool.
this
That's
just
actually really cool.
looks- Again, I mean, I
So
say this every
gross, but
time.
it's
Our
so
Forge
good.
our team is
Alright,
fantastic.
I'll write that.
They
I'll write that.
absolutely
That's cool.
crushed it. I
That's
saw
cool.
this stuff in development, and
The
it's
Bandit
just-
Evo.
it's
Evo.
gruesome.
It
Like,
is.
It's hot. It's for people who
So the Bandit Evo
like to
class.
look at gruesome thing. I was like, ooh, that's.
It's
gross.
just disgustingly
DMR
awesome.
evolved.
Everything's glistening.
DMR with
I'm
the
gonna
grip.
say it, guys.
DMR
This
with the
is
red
pretty moist
side.
palette.
The Forge palette looks sick.
but,
The Forge
yeah,
palette
the-
looks awesome.
Having
I'm
flood,
excited for
like,
that.
so you can
You
infect
know
your
I hate
maps.
that word.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I told you I was going to say it.
Yeah.
But I'm
because,
just
I didn't believe
hoping
it,
there's a
and,
big,
like,
big
here
thing
we
coming.
are.
Hey, it's
Come on.
just a word. I don't know. Anyways, it's gross, but a big
Yeah.
shout out to the Forge team.
Come on.
Really good stuff cooking. Again, reminder, those 2 pallets, we'll have more to share later. Those are just giving you a glimpse of some stuff that's actively cooking for future updates, but everything else
Come on,
prior
show
is
us
coming out on
something that's
January
coming in 10
for a
days.
free
That's a
update.
Falcon.
Thank
on.
you so much, Sor. Before we turn you loose, just give you a chance if you have any kind of parting comments or any sort of final thoughts you'd like to say here in our first stream of the year.
As always,
DMR
kudos
Combat
and
Evolved.
Thanks to everyone who contributes to the community. You know, last year we brought in like 44 maps to Infinite from the community specifically, right? And this year I'm sure we'll eclipse that number. So keep them coming. We're super excited about that stuff.
I really do love how they like
doing
include
our best to
a lot
empower
of
you to make
community
stuff
made
that's even
content in
crazier.
matchmaking. That's a
Can't
big
wait-
thing
can't
I
wait to see
really
the
like about
results, and I
343.
can't wait to play some mid shit very soon. You know the mission.
Yeah, get on it.
All right.
Next up, earlier in the week, we had a
Falcon.
chance to sit down and catch up with
Falcon.
the playlist team and hear from Fantasia about
Falcon.
what she and the team are cooking up and what we need to think about and know for playlist in sort of the near term. So,
No, it's gonna happen, guys.
take a
We
look
are
at
gonna
that,
see
and
it.
then we'll be
We're
right
gonna
back.
see it.
all right, next up, we are
Damn.
thrilled to welcome
They just
first time on the show, Fantasia.
changed their
Fantasia.
their fits.
Welcome.
Hi.
So, welcome to the show. We're going to talk
Thank
about playlists. Before we do that, though, just give us a sense, like, who are you? What do you do here at 343?
Yes, so I'm Fantasia. I am a playlists lead and insights manager. So I overlook all of our playlists,
Falcon.
plan them out.
Falcon.
I especially work with community playlists, huge part of what
Please.
I'm doing right now.
Sniper Rival
And
Evo.
For my insights part of my job, I worked
Commando
with, I work
Evo.
with all of our data teams. in the studio.
Stop.
And we have so many: safety support, community, and UR. And what we
Alright,
do
so
is by looking at
alright, she
data
works
that
with the
we're receiving
playlists,
from all of the
possibly like
sources,
UI
and make
stuff, maybe.
better decisions on the
Match
content that we're
Composer.
putting out to make sure that we're always iterating on what the
Falcon
players are
Evo,
asking for,
Falcon
needing
DMR.
adjustments, weapons, map need tuning, things like that.
Oh,
Fantasia is an
everything's all
amazing
moment.
name.
Safe
I
to
agree,
say we
actually.
have
It is a good
nonstop
name.
feedback coming in all the
Yes,
time,
yes.
right?
More feedback, love feedback.
And you have lots of experience doing that even before
Yes.
joining 343,
Yes,
right?
I come from Xbox Research. I was there for about
In Jacko Evo,
6.5
I'd be down
years.
for that.
Loved it very much. Definitely coming from the side of wanting to
She
provide
overlooks all Falcons.
experiences that
Playable
us as
Falcon,
gamers always
Falcon
have.
Plus Premium.
Create those memories together with your friends, with your family, and being able to be creative and
Great
explore worlds
GMO
and data.
Eschrum
actually
Evo,
really
playable
allows us to do
Evo.
that so that we can continue to make
Mark
things
7
that
Evo.
people are wanting or asking for. So, it's
You're an
really great
SC
to have that
Infinity
background
Evo.
in
Now that's
playlists.
that one caps. That one takes the cake.
Well, I will just say thank you, and let's just
Give the fans what they
all the
want.
great stuff that's happened in the game over the last,
Tartarus
you know,
Evo,
6
his
to 9
little
months.
brother.
Well, thank you for that. As
Fruit
being
shot.
the tip of the spear there.
Hey,
So
you guys are too funny,
we
man.
definitely want to talk
You
playlists.
guys are
because
too
it's
funny.
possible to think about what's next for Infinite and what we can look forward to. Playlists are such a key part of that player
All right, come on.
experience. We've seen a lot of great stuff already starting to happen since the advent of Forge, game changer. But
Come on.
maybe to kick things off, just at a high level as we look ahead
Step aside, Flight
to
Menace 2.
2024,
Halo
what are
Evo.
your priorities? Like, what are you and the team
Sniper Gravity Hammer.
focusing on? Kind of just give us a sense of kind of where you're going and how you're thinking about playlists for Infinite.
The Long Night of Solace
You know, there's
Evo.
some areas that we would like to bring more content into.
Neo
so,
Evo, Master Chief
we are going
Evo.
to be doing a
I know what the
boutique
Evo
refresh,
likes.
Of course, we've got a minimum of
Gun
3
Goose
maps
Evo,
for
imagine.
that. But we're also looking at refreshing the other playlists that we had, so Husky Raid, Squad Battle.
Come on.
But we're also planning
Yeah,
content
community
that we haven't
BTB,
published before.
please,
And
please.
that is
please.
something that I know our fans have been asking for. We're definitely looking for original creations.
So like brand new playlists.
Brand new playlists. We are
George
always
Evo,
keeping an
he
eye on
survives.
custom game browser, seeing what everybody has created. We definitely use tags
Captain Keys
that
Evo.
we've already put out to better sort through content depending on what we're looking for. But I mean, as time is going on and as like the year goes by, you know, we're planning out content ahead of time to make sure that we're hitting those beats
on.
for like, you know, oh, you know,
Footed
season's
Ghost
coming
Evo.
around. We want to have a map that's just like, you know, wintry or something, and we'll use those tags within custom games browser and Forge to help us better
Come on.
identify that content.
Come
But
on.
we also again use those data teams that we have, especially community, and we look at our
Forklift
Forge
Evo.
communities that are out
Matt
there,
Gunn
and
Evo.
we use them to also identify content that's being created, and it's amazing. There's so much out there.
Did she say Action Stack and I
Definitely
just
have
missed
our
it?
eyes on it. There's only so much
That
we
would
can
not
bring
surprise
in
me if I missed that.
so quickly. So
Quan Evo.
it's all coming.
I'm not sure everybody really realizes how much it takes and what goes into getting a map from the community into matchmaking. Is there a TLDR version? You can just help us kind of break that down for us. Like, what does that process entail?
Yeah, for sure. So how we like to go about it is, so say we have a
Footed
playlist that
Ghost
we want
score.
to go after. And we will look into the customs game
That's season
browser
8, boys,
or,
season 8.
You know, what we've seen before, and we'll start to look at the maps that are actually out there. And we will vet them ourselves by play testing them, seeing what is the level that or the bar that the map is already
We now
at
interrupt this program to
for
bring
a
you
good
the
quality
Falcon.
experience. Will our players have fun? Will they enjoy it? And once we have assessed that map and decided that it's at pretty good quality already, we will then reach out to that forger, ask them if they're interested in working with us to get that map to an even
what's the
higher
community
bar,
saying?
so that we can put it out into a playlist and have our players enjoy them. And if that
40
forger
minutes
is
of that.
wanting to work with us and do that, we will bring that map in and we'll have it go.
Imagine we
through
get.
test
Alright, if
passes,
she starts talking
QA
about invasion
will,
or something,
you
I'll
know,
be
depending
very,
on where
very
the
keen.
map's at, sometimes there'll only be a few bugs, sometimes there'll literally be hundreds of bugs, and we triage those bugs together, bring them back to the forger. Forger works on
Man,
them,
I
and
love
we'll
you
do this
guys.
back and
You
forth
guys are
for
so
quite
funny.
a while until the map is at a very solid state where we know when we publish it
Evo.
live, players will be able to enjoy it without worrying about any hitching, Z-fighting, like all of that. It takes quite a long time to get them
Evo
from where they
squared.
were in Customs Game Browser when we first saw it out to the public.
And
Yeah.
that's in addition to the forgers having their own lives while they're trying to work on their own forge creations.
Yes, and that is another reason why we've tried to bake in even more time. Like, so when we
Come
plan
on.
a playlist in advance, we want forgers to be able to have the time to work on their map. That also allows them
Footed
to live
Ghost
their lives,
chair,
because
Evo.
we understand that forge creations are out of passion. Community made content
It
is
does need to-
always
does
going
need
to
to
be,
evolve.
you know, up to the forger in the end.
Sure. I have a question maybe for both of you, because John, I remember you did a lot of similar types of work during the Halo 5 era, helping to sort of curate, partner with the community to bring Forge content to matchmaking. But do you have some high level, like what kind of bugs
Come on.
or maybe what kind of tips would you offer to forgers who would someday like to have their content in matchmaking? What are some of the main sort of blockers or gaps that maybe you experience when you're reviewing this content that maybe
We've listened to your feedback and we brought back the Halo 4
I'm smiling 'cause you
Storm
said
Rifle.
blockers or gaps.
Could you
And
imagine?
Two of those are things
are
that
the
on
God,
maps
Josh
that could be
shot,
a
that's
problem.
just- that's
Gaps,
horrific.
If you've got a death pit on your map, for example, you want to make sure it's very clearly communicated as
Oh.
if you go down there, you will die. right? It is a acid pool. It's
Kanye
flames. It's
West.
something. If you have it just kind of look a little bit lower than the rest of your map, and then you die, a player goes in there and dies. you're gonna be like, what the heck? I was expecting that I could traverse there. So you want to make sure things are clearly communicated on the actual golden flow of the map. And then blockers, you want to make sure people can't get outside of the map.
Yes, yeah. The majority of the bugs that we actually find, and so far that we've been finding in the maps that we've been putting out, is the out of environment bugs. So many of them. So many of them.
You can always get out of a map that
I mean, we
people have
find, I
forged.
think that's the difference
Bro,
between,
so talking just show?
like, as a forger, me
I am
and
showing.
others are just
Oh,
kind of
you're talking to them.
tinkering
You're talking to
away
them.
on
Okay, I
maps
thought you were talking to
versus
me.
now exposing it to
I'm
masses,
like-
and it's just getting hammered by exponentially more people that maybe have
I would like them to show though.
nefarious intent, so to
Yes.
speak, and they could just grief the whole game, right?
Yeah.
So like that's part of why that bar has to be so much higher, and
Yes.
thus the testing has to go through more scrutiny. We have to go back to the forgers and sort of continually have that iteration loop.
There's
For
just
sure.
really good jumpers out there, you know,
Sure.
that
Yes.
want to get up there and see if they can break
Hey, I
the
mean,
map,
let's
you know?
also let's call a spade. We have dev maps that we've
Please.
also found the same,
Yeah.
despite
People
rigorous
find
playtesting
spots
and
all the
QA.
time.
Just something new for the
Sometimes it
sandbox,
still happens, and it's a little
please,
harder for us to
please.
make
That's
those
just all I
updates
care about
via
now. That's
Forge
all I
Code.
care about.
Now, I'd like to dig in a little bit more. You mentioned a couple playlists that the team's kind of actively cooking.
Oh, here we go. Here we
First
go.
of which you mentioned BTB refresh. I think people will be very excited
Okay.
about that. BTB,
Okay.
we can agree, it needs a little love, right?
Absolutely.
It's time. So what can we expect with this initial refresh?
Falcon.
So we have 3 maps that are going in. First one would be Thunderhead by Dark Maiming.
Oh, okay. You know what? Here we go.
Insolence
This is.
by XDTX Chaos and Wolfrain.
I'm down
And
for
then
that.
Also by Chaos we have Obituary. We've been working on those for
I'm
quite
down
a
for
while. And they are going through their final iterations right
Some
now.
BTB love.
because
That's
BTB
that's
maps
what
are
I'm
so
here for that. I'm here for that.
They do take a lot longer to iterate on to make sure that everything is functioning correctly and to make sure every nook and cranny, which is looked at by our crazy QA team, is actually
Sergeant
addressed
Johnson
so that
Evo.
we're not breaking anything.
Another area that I know you mentioned to me earlier is the team's looking
Yeah.
at
See, I think for me, guys, like BTB was one of those big things that I've always wanted to see like a lot
Yes,
more
we're-
content come to.
We're adding maps to that.
Even if it's just
and
maps.
I would
Even if it's just
also love
maps.
to see more Forge maps made by people that could support that mode, because we really want to add a lot of community maps to that playlist as well.
Alright, which playlist was you talking about there?
But having
Which
some
one?
extras
Yes.
wouldn't hurt, yeah.
And we're also still
Was she
targeting
still
the
talking about
firefighting
BTB?
refresh also for next month as well.
Yes,
currently,
we
right?
are. Mm-hmm.
And I think the last near-term one that's kind of actively cooking right now is some updates to Husky Raid. Is that correct?
Husky
Okay.
Raid and Squad Battle.
Oh, and Squad
Yes.
Battle. All
Yes.
right.
Okay. More squad battle maps.
Nice.
More
So-
squad battle
Yeah,
maps.
so when community playlists first started coming out, we really came out with those modes initially, and they've been around for a while. So we just want to build on those. but
I'm also hoping they can
you know,
implement the
I'm
new
not
networking
naming now,
update
but down
too.
the road, we are.
I hope they
definitely
touched on that a
looking
little
at
bit.
Original maps in brand new playlists as well. But we do want to.
Yeah, BTB, okay, yeah,
continue
yeah.
To add more content to playlists that
Thank you.
came around. We weren't sure, how everybody would like them, and they were so beloved that they've become staples, which is why they're still in rotation. So we want to continue to add to those.
Cool.
Mm.
Well, I think last thing I was hoping to chat with you about, if we wanted to look a little further ahead as we think about playlist. Obviously,
Okay, here we go.
playlist
Just give me a sec, guys.
Playlist as they exist today, right? It's a specific type of experience. You'll choose it, and you'll just go find people to play with. But I've kind of already teased this a little bit publicly that we're also cooking up what I will just call sort of a match composer-esque
All right.
functionality that should be coming infinite a little bit later this year. How are you and the team
Later
thinking
this
about
year?
that? I assume that's very exciting for you all.
Yes, we're super excited because, we don't necessarily want our players to have to scroll so far down to find all the content. There's so much amazing content there, but there is the ability for content to be either forgotten or it's not on
I
the
just
top
missed
of the
the
list.
Falcon.
Or we want to come out with more playlists, but that list is going to get so long that this new capability would allow players to search more
man.
directly for what is the size of
Coming
the
in
team
December.
you want to be on, and what's the experience that you want to play on, and that will allow us to add so much more content without worrying about it being hidden or without you having to scroll long for that.
Yeah,
Label
well,
Fusion
I-
Coil.
Honestly, I think a lot of
Fusion-
fans would probably
what
be
did I say?
excited to know that
Fusion
a lot
Coil.
of the things that today are rotational in nature because maybe they're a little bit niche and they don't
Mhm.
just
You got tape on your chair? What?
In theory, I could search snipers anytime I want.
No, it's
to.
probably
This
just,
update probably
just
comes out a
old.
little bit later, right?
Exactly.
So all those rotationals kind of become evergreen at this point.
Yeah.
And obviously, I would still be, may have to wait a little bit longer.
Come
like
on.
the more granular I want to do my search, right? But we're just giving people a lot more flexibility.
Listen for today, match composer, a technology that has existed for years, is hard to make.
Again,
I reckon,
similar to what XCC
yeah,
did,
with their
but a
new
little bit of a
system,
different twist for
something's going on. I'm just glad it's coming, but I'm hoping it comes like towards the, you know, at least the first 6 months of this year. Otherwise, I'll be like, what the fuck? It should be, you know, I'm hoping it comes like latest, like April, May. We'll see. We'll see.
Yes. It's just going to be more and more and more, and I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, they're not dropping. Yeah, they're definitely not dropping support, which is a very good thing.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to our forgers and our community. You guys are amazing. You're so creative, and I just hope to continue to bring more
Falcon with Fusion
content
Coil.
from you guys, remakes, originals,
Playable
things
Mongoose
that you
Wheel.
guys come up with. We want to look at it, we want to play it, and we want to celebrate that. So thank you so much for doing that. And
Come on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, thank you, and you can look forward to the BTB refresh, the Firefight refresh, targeted for next month, and then
Firefight refresh as well.
even
That'd be
more
cool.
goodness still to come. So, Fantasia, I'm sure we'll see and hear more from you as we get closer to future updates. But
Yes.
thank you very much, and we'll get back to our main show here. Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you,
Scored
Sketch.
a mid-drink.
Appreciate that. That was a weird cut, by the way, going in. Just seeing you sort of change clothes instantly and shift in my seat. But a big thank you to Fantasia.
And now the
also
Falcon.
pretty exciting news there about the Match Composer esque functionality that's coming to Halo Infinite a little bit later in a future update. We want to talk about a few more of those, but before we do, we have a new guest on the set, so please welcome Mr. Tashi.
Hello.
Tashi, good to have you here.
I love Tashi,
We're
but
going to talk about HCS. We're
It's
eager
gonna be
to,
HCS
but
now.
before we do that, I just want to take a moment and kind of build on what Fantasia was sharing about that Match Composer, and we want to share updates on a couple other a little longer lead key features that are highly requested by players, the team's been actively cooking on, and we just want to give you a status update on that. So, John, I'll throw it over to you. Let's kick it off. Talk
Imagine
about
they say playable
networking,
release.
something we've been hearing
Ah,
about
okay,
for
never
quite a
mind,
long
never
time.
mind, never mind.
Yeah, since launch, we've had pretty clear feedback that players wanted to see improvements to our networking model, right? Complaints about desync and stuff like that. And we wanted to make sure we addressed that. So you saw at the end of the year, last year, we rolled out a test with this a new updated networking model in Firefight King of the Hill, as well as a experimental playlist called the Combat Workshop, which took over Squad Battle.
yeah, like, alright, so if you guys didn't play
We got some
that,
great
for
feedback
the new
from our
networking
players there.
update or networking
We addressed
overhaul,
a lot of the
it was
issues,
so
I'd
much
say,
better.
with the previous networking model.
Much,
but
much
we've
better.
Also, as part of that test,
It actually,
uncovered
like,
a few new bugs
the
that we wanted to
experience
go
felt
after.
like a proper.
But overall, we got a great
I
reaction.
don't say like proper
Players were
Halo
saying, "This
experience
feels
because like
better,
Halo
but
Infinite did feel
please
like that,
fix
but
up a little bit
it just
here
felt
and there
so much
before
more
you do a broader
stable.
rollout. So
And
that's
like
what
I
we're
was in
doing. We're
control
taking
of
the
what I
time
was doing.
to make
It was
those
really
fixes. Some of the
Yeah, I
fixes
know.
are already done. I want to
It's
give
like
a
Halo
shout out
Infinite in
to,
the past always felt
Fusion
very
Coil
floaty.
catching the Banshee bomb right as
and
you're
yeah,
firing the turret. You
I don't
swap
know.
over to
It just
Banshee bomb.
didn't have that floaty
That'll
feel to
come
it.
out
So
immediately.
that to me was great.
We've got some
No
shot
desync.
registration improvements.
So I'm hoping they can apply it to the rest of the game very
the
soon.
marking, making sure that's always consistently firing right where you're pinging. We've got those already fixed and even more on the way.
Okay,
So
sick.
that'll
That's
happen.
good to hear.
And
That is good to hear.
Once we get it to a really, really good place, we'll do that broader rollout.
Awesome.
Playable
And I also
style.
want to give a big shout out to everybody that took the time to not only kick the tires and play it, but also take the time to fill out the survey and share that feedback. Super important to us.
Network
You know,
evac.
your feedback along with the data that the team's gathering is really helps us inform, are we on the right track here?
Yep.
Much like that cross-core journey that we referenced earlier, this has also been a passion project. So I want to give a big shout out to you and the team that's been really working away at this. I know, and patience on behalf of our player base, thank you. You know, we talked about this before, but we made the decision to sort of stop trying to play whack-a-mole and go after a little bug here, a little bug here, and actually sort of take a bigger step back. And I think the result is going to be hopefully very positive. So far, every indication is that that it is going to be, and it's going to be a more significant change when it's ready. So
man, okay.
that's cooking. That's coming in a future update. Also wanted to give a shout out to another feature that's been in active development for a bit here. And I'll just say another area of feedback we've heard from players since launch is kind of twofold. Players are interested in more ways to earn content in the game, but also they're interested in opportunities to earn content that they may have missed that would have come out before. So It could be anything from early operations events from the original days, and those things came and went. Could even be things like content that we just haven't even released yet.
Old weekly ultimate rewards.
Old rewards. We've had partnerships.
I feel like
that
Halo
sometimes have been
fans are the
bound
most
by
patient.
specific regions. So suffice it to say, there's a lot of content
No,
there,
this
and
can't
the
be
team is
like-
working on a way to help make sure that we can
I'm-
resurface that and give people the opportunity via an earnable vector. So I'll just kind of say, MCC players might be familiar with something like Spartan Points and some of the work the MCC team did to try to also address earnable content, and that is the direction that the Infinite team is currently also exploring. So we will have more to share on that, but that is something that the team's heard and is actively working on, and we'll have coming in a future update.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, guys, real quick.
To
Like,
help out,
a lot of what they're saying is good, but if we don't see anything about a new weapon or a new vehicle coming,
making sure we can address
in 10 days for this
cheaters and go after
new
a
operation that they've got
improved,
going
like,
on,
anti-cheat
Spirit of
system.
Fire,
So we are
I'll
going
be
to
confused as fuck.
anti-cheat at some point this
Also,
year.
I'm going to stay
We've added
patient.
to
I'm going to
increase
assume they're going to
security.
talk about something soon,
That's, I think,
but I'll
very
be
welcome.
stunned if they
There's been
don't
quite a
show
bit
us
of
a new
feedback
sandbox
there,
item
and
today.
It should at least help
Or at least
give
talk
us a
about
leg
it,
up
hint
in
at
the
it.
never-ending arms race of cheaters.
Yeah. So exciting stuff for 2024, but we also have HCS stuff for 2024.
Speaking of exciting stuff, yeah, this is your turn, buddy.
All right. Yeah, thanks for having me. Shall we talk about ranked first?
Would love to.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Well, we have some exciting rank news to share today. So, when Match Composer releases later this year, we're going to be adding ranked Slayer and ranked doubles as permanent playlists.
Okay,
to
that's
the
good.
matchmaking rotation.
That's the way it should be, though.
So
That is the way it
this
should
has
be.
been very highly requested, really since launch. These are kind of tried and true ranked playlists, and when we brought them in as rotationals, they perform really well. We've seen the data, a lot of play time.
They're going to add the Bandit
We're going
Evo.
to bring them in as permanent playlists, so they won't be going away. They'll be sticking there, and they'll be alongside ranked arena. So those will be the 3 ranked permanent playlists, and then we're still going to be rotating. So at any given moment, you're going to have 4 total ranked playlists. Ranked tactical and ranked snipers will continue to be in the rotation.
Nice.
But we had 4 total, 2 are becoming permanent. So now we're creating 2 all new experiences and playlists to go into ranked rotational. So lots of good ranked stuff coming this year, and excited to just chip away at some really heavy hitting feedback that players are giving us.
For sure, and not to keep hammering on this, but maybe we'll even see
Breaking
an
new
awesome
ground here.
midship map emerge that we could.
So, alright, so if anyone just joining the stream, guys, January
I
30th
just
is
can't
going
get it off.
to be
I'm still
a
just obsessing
new
over it.
operation
How it's
called
so
Spirit
good.
of
It's
Fire.
I
So
wanna see it, though,
it's
in
kind of like
a
replacing
flood
what
though.
Season
What
6
that
would
look
be.
like,
A
you know?
flood
Flood
mission?
They may have moved away from like seasons.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Kids can go nuts and
that's what
like,
we're
oh,
thinking right
floats
now.
over midship. That would be awesome.
So it's going to be called
Red
Spirit
Fan
of Fire
Chorus
Operation.
Inquisitor.
Dude, that is.
And then it'll be Cyber Showdown
I hate
3,
you for coming up with
The
that.
Happening
That's so good.
2,
Moist ship.
but
Anyways,
I won't care about that,
Oh.
and I won't care about them removing
Well,
seasons as long as we get
Tashi, we
vehicles
opened
and
the show
weapons.
talking about some of the new customization,
Like we normally
Mark
would get.
IV, and
You know
what
what I
players
mean?
can look for on January 30th. But of course, a new season of HCS means also a new season of some badass HCS customization options.
Yes.
So
We'll
talk to
see.
us about what you're cooking.
Indeed, yeah. We actually want to start with a throwback, though. So at the end of 2021, obviously we released Halo Infinite, and with it was the HCS shop and all of those amazing launch bundles that were released with our partner teams. Well, we're going to be unvaulting those for the first time, but there's some cool new upgrades. So how about we just check out the trailer and see what's new?
They like talking. No, I mean, like, I like all the guys. Love Sketch and Unishek as well. But I'm just hoping we can see something good here. Obviously, like, Mark IV is really exciting, but once again, that's cosmetics. I'm gonna punch my screen if there's no Falcon.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
This is a big one. Yeah, it's been obviously highly requested.
Hey, Boom
since
60, man,
this
it
came
does
out.
look very good. It does look very
How
good.
can I customize my Spartan more? I mean, that's just been consistent feedback, and so shout out to the customization team.
But that already leaked, yeah.
Have absolutely done an amazing job. So just to kind of break down what you saw. So we're bringing back the original team bundles from launch for the teams that are still remaining in HCS, and those will be available for sale and unvaulted in the HCS shop, and those will stay live from January 30th.
I can keep the promise.
rest of the
Just the
season.
stream win like that.
And if you've already purchased these
Boom.
bundles,
I'll just, yeah.
you will get the retroactively applied content for all of the other armor cores. So it originally came from Mark 7.
Yeah.
Now you can apply that coding to all of the cores, as well as the different weapons that are available for.
Okay, I'm not losing hope yet.
So
I ain't losing hope just yet.
Previously just
I
the
ain't losing
battle
hope just
rifle,
yet.
Right?
That's
and,
right.
and now it's all the weapons as well.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not losing hope.
And they're all customizable too. So if you remember from launch, they're all kits. They're locked completely. You can't even change the emblem or anything. Now they're
Nah, Coffee, I think they've
so
just
you can
removed
customize them
seasons
however
now,
you
bro.
want. You want to change the you want to put a charm on it even,
Where's the- yeah,
or change
David,
the
bro.
emblem, whatever it might
Come on.
be, just like with the other content that's in the game now.
Come on,
these are
343.
kind of, you know,
Come on,
brought
you
up
started
to what
off
we have.
well.
So if you've already purchased
Come
them,
on.
you know, this will be retroactively applied. And if you haven't purchased them, now you get a second chance essentially at getting them, which is really exciting.
Nice. And even some of the other ones that won't appear back in the shop are
That's
also
right.
getting that upgrade.
Yeah, so some of the teams that are either no longer in esports or in HCS, those won't be available for purchase, but if you've already purchased them, again, all of that content is kind of retroactively applied. So you can customize your old, let's call it E-United things if you want.
Yeah.
Those are very exclusive.
343 got
Yeah.
seasons.
Yeah, Ryan would be pretty happy. He still wears his E-United battle rifle, I think.
I was going to say, like, the Envious, right? With the Optic Envy
That's
merger,
true.
the Envious one. Getting that upgrade, it'll
Yeah.
be real
I'm
nice.
glad I got that early.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is obviously, like you said, something I know we've heard feedback on for a long time. So really cool you guys are going back and doing some retroactive updates. But, of course, we're also excited about the brand new stuff for Season 3. What can you tell us about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, White Space,
So
I'm
year
kind
three
of,
HCS is just around the corner.
yeah.
And of course, again, January 30th, we'll have
Just
a
trying
new
not to lose
bundle,
hope, but
all new
yeah, I think you're
designs
right.
from each of our partner teams. And you know what? Rather than me talking, let's just roll the video and we can see them.
Also, I hate to be that guy. I'm not really, I'm not too fussed about this stuff. Like some of those designs are cool, but I don't care about cosmetics right now. I just want to see some actual content like Sandbox related. The Mark IV gets me excited. But that can't just be it. That can't just be it.
There you have it.
Amazing.
Dude. All right, you got to break that down for us.
Yeah, pretty amazing stuff. So shout out to all of the teams. These are their original designs, original creations. We just give them the templates, and they go nuts. And again, shout out to the customization
Aye, same
team
White Space.
because
I thought
the
we
teams
were-
have
I thought we were
more
past
tech
this as
now.
well.
So you'll see like the actual patterns. You can see Cloud9, C9. It says in the visor, and you'll see a lot of the actual branding that the teams use in their social, their graphics, their jerseys, you know, come to life now in the game. So pretty awesome. You get an armor coating. Again, it's cross-core, so it works across all of them. And you'll get the visor too. Actually, you see the star in the visor.
star
Very
is
reflective.
great.
It's
Real
really,
nice.
really cool. So that comes with it. However, there's also a really special new item.
Yeah, like the
which
team
is
skins look
the,
cool. They look cool.
Dracon Bandit. So it is a new weapon model, and it is one of 3 in a metals collection. So you can see there it actually has the demon metal there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a weapon
On
model,
the bottom
bro.
right, and that is fully customizable. You can apply any coating to that.
I see it
And
all
the only
around.
way
See
to
it,
get
man.
it is to purchase
Take
one
care,
of
bro.
these bundles and support whichever team is your favorite. And there are 3. So we're not going to show the other 2, but it's for the Grim Reaper medal as well as the Extermination medal.
Ooh.
So really excited to share those when they're released.
Those are coming a little bit later. Those
That's
other
right.
2. Okay.
Yeah, those will be later in the season. And yeah, those will all be releasing on January 30th. And again, majority of the profits go to the teams. So all of your purchases.
Hey,
help
Coffee, like everyone
help
thought
the
there'd be a
teams
season
fund
6, bro.
their
I don't know what you mean by
involvement in
that.
the Halo ecosystem, helps with player salaries. and
After
things like
season
that,
5,
and
I
just
think it
helps
was
this
quite logical
HCS
to expect the
ecosystem
season
go.
6.
So thank you
Especially when
everybody who's
Halo
been supporting
Infinite,
the
it said
teams
like,
thus far.
what, 10, 11
And,
days to the next
you know,
season?
hopefully fans are really
Or next
excited,
thing.
you know, for all the stuff that we're bringing that's new.
The
and
leakers
also
are just
all
like
stuff that's
the Halo
unfolded
leakers
and
you'd see,
updated.
like
looks
Halo leaks,
fantastic.
Delta Index,
Count me
Zeta
in.
Index, all those
Of course,
guys.
the customization is only part of the story.
There's
We
Hey,
can't
King,
have
thanks for
an
the $5,
ACS
man. I really
program without
appreciate you,
some
bro.
events,
There's
right?
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Events.
actually, we have some competitive
I just
events
think
that
I just
assume
think
are
we've
at the-
waited
at
long
the
enough
core
for it,
of
man.
What you're actually,
To be
what you
honest.
actually do for a living. So, Tashi, without further ado, we are very excited to hear what's in store for the roadmap and what are we doing this year.
Yeah, so HCS year 3 is.
Hey, thanks for being a member for 18 months,
away
I'm
from
Sean.
its
I
first
really
kickoff
appreciate that, man.
event. And let's go ahead and reveal where this kickoff event is going to be.
The leakers were in fact way off. Once again, like I like watching HCS, but right now I'm not in the mood. I just want to see something good.
Tickets on sale now.
Tickets on sale now.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
really right now.
Really right now,
All
yeah.
right.
Halo.gg/Optic 2024. Yeah, we're partnering again with Optic. They ran an amazing major last year, and so we decided to kick things off with them, bring it back to Arlington, Texas.
Nah, there's no
And,
way that
that
Falcon
will
is
be
still
the-
unfinished.
Again, the first event.
No
in
chance.
2 months. And
Are we asking
yeah,
questions
how
at that?
about
I'm
we just
asking
jump
questions
into
at that
the
point.
rest of the roadmap as well. There's
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
more to share. So.
What's after that? Yeah.
So actually, to start, we've got online qualifiers in early February, and those all feed up into the Optic Major. And then next one, really excited to share, we're going back to Europe. So we're partnering with Quadrant for the Quadrant Major in London.
Nice.
This will be, we're finalizing all of the details. This will be in May, and we've got qualifiers leading up to that. It's actually the first major outside of the United States for Halo Infinite. So this is a really big deal. Fans have been going
Oh, yeah,
crazy
yeah.
asking for them. So we're going to London, and shout out to Quadrant, who've been amazing partners so far. And then fans are always asking for East Coast. Well, we're going to Atlanta.
Nah, but the thing, I feel
with
like
the
Falcon,
FaZe Major.
that would be
This will
like-
in July. And again, qualifiers
They would
leading up to
be
that.
highlighting that
And
crap.
then we're bringing things
yeah.
to Salt Lake City once again with the space.
I mean, they could be
Station
waiting for the
Major.
very end of
And,
the
you know,
stream
they're
to
gonna
show the
do that's
Falcon.
September
But I
6th
feel
to
like
8th.
if that was coming
And then we're bringing
in
it
10
all back
days,
home
they
to
would have shown that
Seattle,
off like
October
immediately.
4th to 6th for the Halo World Championship 2024. So
I hope I'm
lots of
wrong.
exciting
I
stuff
hope I'm
on the
wrong.
roadmap, and
I hope
we've
I'm
got
wrong.
the blog out now, Halo.gg/2024
Yeah, maybe they have truly
roadmap.
diverted
It has
resources
a
to
ton
next
more
Halo
info as
game.
well. It's got all of the online dates. It's got the map rotation. It's got a recap on the skins and bundles and whatnot, and the full roadmap. So definitely check out the blog for all the other information.
Dude, it's good stuff.
It's a lot.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys
a lot
been
of
cooking.
traveling. We're
Let
on
him
the road.
cook. You
Well,
know.
and those
Yeah.
online qualifiers are
Who
really
let
just
him
a few
cook?
weeks away.
Yeah.
Things really start kicking off, right? So
Absolutely, yeah. We did the kind of big map refresh on January 9th, and we've gotten a lot of great feedback on that, and able to see more players jumping into the Ranked Arena playlist and playing too. So, we've got the Bandit Evo now as the new starting gun. It came out with Season 5, but this will be the first official HCS competition and events with the gun. So
Oh yeah.
lots of changes. What I'm excited about is you have all new rosters, a new gameplay twist, and now
Who
we're
let
gonna
him
see
cook,
again,
man?
like, who's the best
Who let
team
him
out
cook?
there. FaZe took it last year, but there's a lot of new and interesting rosters, and so yeah, we're really pumped.
It's gonna be a good year.
awesome. Well, shout out. I know it's been a lot of work from a lot of folks. So I want to give a big shout out to everybody across the HCS team and, like you
Please,
said, too,
please,
customization
sketch.
team as well.
Bring it
all
home.
the content coming into the game looks fantastic. And like Tashi said, head over to Halo Waypoint. We'll have a lot more information. And if you're not already, make sure you're following at HCS on socials just to stay up to date on the latest and greatest for the Halo Championship Series.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. Well, guys, we're about ready to wrap things up here.
Oh, wow.
I do want to talk really quickly.
Wow.
I've seen some questions in chat, and I just want to clarify. As we approach our January 30th release, basically, people are like, well, what about Season 6? Or why aren't we calling this Season 6? We're making a shift in how we're approaching Infinite going forward. And for MCC players, it's probably going to sound very familiar too. The gist of it is that we're kind of no longer referring to seasons. We're shifting away from seasons. So semantically, for what it's worth, our January 30th update will henceforth be known as CU29. It just kind of rolls right off the tongue, right? Has a lot more marketing weight to it. But no, in all seriousness, it is kind of the precedent we've established with MCC.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a different shift in approach here. As we mentioned at the top of the show, this future updates are going to be punctuated by an ongoing operations model that will continue to offer 20 tiers of unlockable rewards for free on approximately a 4 to 6 weeks cadence. That'll kick off a Spirit of Fire when that goes live on January 30th.
But what about the content?
Also, just to make sure there's no confusion, everything else we showed today, most of the things we showed. So the Mark IV, I want to clarify if you're joining us late, brand new armor core, totally free in the game.
Free.
Just log in, it'll show up in the armor hall. It's yours to keep and adorn however you'd like to. You can now do that more and better than ever before, especially with the addition of cross-core shoulders now. So shoulders, helmets, coatings work across every core in the game. So that'll all be part of January 30's update, along with the new map Illusion that John walked us through a little bit earlier today. The Forge stuff that we saw from
So all those are the Forge maps that were leaked must be coming in like one of the other operations.
Creators,
But Falcon, new later, new weapons, new series.
Forgers. But all that is also part of the January 30th update, as well as Tashi's information he shared. HCS shop goes live with the Year 1 throwback content, as well as the brand new Year 3 content we just saw. So that's all part of the free update that'll be landing on January 30th. And I'll just say from us here at the studio, it's going to be a very exciting year for Halo. We are off to an exciting start. We have a dedicated team working on supporting Halo Infinite and continuing to deliver.
Nah, bro, I want them saying
yes,
why
we
there's
have
no
additional teams now that are accelerating towards the future, working on brand new projects.
Oh.
So I just want to tantalize you with that. So there are a lot of things cooking here. We could not be more excited.
I feel
part
like
of that, I just want to give a shout out. We're actually growing the team right now. So you're passionate about Halo.
I feel like
skills
they've got
are
majority of
interested,
the
please
team
keep an eye
working
on
on
the
the
Microsoft career site because we are growing and
they're working
we've got a lot
on
of
the
exciting
next Halo
things,
game for sure.
in the
Like
works for the future.
maybe all hands on
So
deck
I
on the
think
next
that
Halo
more
game.
or less wraps us up. I do want to shout out, like I mentioned earlier, in the next week or so leading up to January 30th, please stay tuned to HaloWaypoint.com. We'll take a deeper dive on the new map Illusion. We'll take a little bit deeper dive into Forge. I think we'll have another closer look at some of the other customization content coming. So expect to see and hear a bit more on the way to January 30th.
So there's nothing coming
also,
to
I
the
want to recap
sandbox.
what myself said to Fantasia earlier, right? At least 2 committed playlist updates that we're targeting for next month as well, which would be the first time we're putting some Forge maps
that's an F
into
for my
ETB,
for the
which is gonna be
monitor.
awesome, as well as expanding on the Firefight King of the Hill playlist with some additional maps. And I believe Fantasia also mentioned they're going after Husky Raid and Squad Battle as well. And of course, as the Forge community keeps cranking out amazing things, you can expect to see more and more of that start to come into the game.
Like there's good stuff, but
It
it's
is a
for
lot.
me
It's been an exciting
it's
week.
an
We're
L
back.
because
It's good
there's
to be back after the
nothing new in the
break.
sandbox,
I'm very
which is a
excited for
big
what's to
big
come
thing
and
that a lot of
what's
us
ahead.
were looking
I guess
for.
I'll just kind of open the floor, guys. I don't want to take all the air of the room. Any final parting thoughts or comments you'd like to share? Now's your chance.
No, I think for me, you know, I've been at the studio
let's see
coming
what
up
the
on
chat's
10
saying.
years now. I feel like this is probably
I can already see
the
my
most
chat.
exciting
It's FFLLL, so
time
it's not looking good.
We have Halo Infinite.
What are these guys saying?
Lots of awesome stuff. HCS Year 3, which fans are really excited about and we're thankful for. And then you mentioned new projects. Like
Nothing new for sandbox.
Yeah, it just feels good to be around here. So thanks everybody for all the support.
I would just echo.
Yeah.
Thank
Halo
you for the
chat into
support.
show.
Right, Infinite has been a wild ride, I would say.
Sure has.
And it's been exciting to see it grow over the past 2 years and continue that growth throughout this year. It's going to be exciting, like networking. We mentioned EAC.
Yep. Big
Match
ticket
Composer
items.
functionality,
Yep.
right? All these things. We've already done so much, and there's still so much more to do. It's going to be good.
Yep, and I'll just echo one more time as well. It's been none of this would be possible without the community and without your support, even through thick and thin. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for the nonstop feedback. A lot of the improvements and just the trajectory we're on is really in large part due to you all. So thank you so much. And I have to also just give a shout out to the 343 Industries team here. Just
Yeah, I don't know.
sticking
I
with
don't
it,
know how I feel about
grinding,
that, guys.
keeping their heads down, and just really working away. I know some of these things have really been labors of love, and it's just very exciting to see it all start to come together now, from Firefight to AI Toolkit to cross-core story, and now as we look further ahead and think about major networking overhauls, it's all coming together, and it's all possible thanks to a lot of people in this building and partners scattered around that are just super passionate about Halo and want to do right by our players and want to make the best game we can. So thank you to everybody.
Real quick.
And with that, we will be talking to you more next week. Stay tuned to HaloWaypoint.com and socials. January 30th, CU29 arrives for free in Halo Infinite. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Bro. All right, guys. Let's talk about that. There are good things, but not at all what I was hoping to see or hear. Not even a mention that there's new sandbox things on the way. Not even a mention of that. That's crazy to me. Like, as people are saying here, yeah, they're moving away from the seasonal model for Infinite. It's now going to be like operations every 4 to 6 weeks. But where are the vehicles, weapons? Like, we've waited 2 years for what weapon have we had in Halo Infinite since launch? The bandit rifle. Nah, bro. I'm not happy with that, guys. I'll be honest. I feel like some people are gonna like come at me and be like, oh, you know, you're being a hater for some reason, but I feel like I'm pretty positive a lot of the time, or I'll try not on purpose. If there's good reason to be positive, I'll be positive. If there's good reason to be, you know, upset, I will be. But yeah, I like the Mark IV. I mean, I'm very excited for that. That has me very excited. But you're telling me there's no Falcon, there's no Mutilator, there's no new weapons, new vehicles. Where is that? What's 343 been doing besides? Like, I get they've been working on a bunch of other stuff, but there's still so many of us that are interested in this game, and for me, and I guarantee you a lot of you guys, new sandbox things like vehicles, weapons. That's what keeps us interested in Halo. Besides obviously the gunplay and stuff, but yeah, like Season 5 was insanely good. Like, I loved Season 5. And I was just thinking we're just going to continue the upward trajectory. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's all hands on deck on the next Halo game. I don't know how to feel about that. So a lot of you guys are agreeing with me, saying basically the same thing. All we can do is believe. Yeah, as Reese said there, I'm bored with most of the current weapons in Infinite. I think for me, yeah, I think I agree with that. I'm kind of at the point now where I'm enjoying the game. I'm really enjoying the game still, but I feel like I'd play so much more if there was new weapons, new vehicles for me to like get interested about and, you know, excited about using. Right now it's more it just seems like everything's cosmetic focused. You guys know what I mean? Like, it just seems very, very cosmetic focused. Yeah, we all watched an hour of that. Like, literally, we could have watched the beginning bit about the Mark IV core, got excited about that, and we could have just left after that. Like, that's the only thing I'm excited about. Literally, the only thing they mentioned in that stream, the Mark IV core being free, all that sort of stuff, that is the only thing I got excited about. I was fully expecting them to talk about, like, the Falcon, the Mutilator, some sort of weapon, equipment, something new to the sandbox. It's just, yeah, like, alright, some of these things are cool too, like, you know, the Flood palette, the Covenant palette, cross-core shoulder pads, they're great. the classic sea assault rifle. That's cool as well. But yeah, man. I just yeah. I just think it's about time we get some new weapons and vehicles, but I just don't know if it's gonna happen now. It is cosmetic focus. It is now. It is. Bro, literally a leak released like I think 2 weeks ago or a week ago of a guy flying around the Falcon that looks like updated as hell. Like I think, and that was from what, a February build from last year that was just getting updated. So, oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm gonna have people coming after me and being like, "Oh, you've been negative for no reason." But it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. I just think it's I was really excited for this stream. I'll tell you, I was very excited for it because I was like, all right, even if they don't show it, they'll say we have some juicy sandbox stuff on the way. But yeah, no, I think this is the final. All right, so here's what I think, guys. Here's what I think. Final year for Halo Infinite. 2024, final year for Halo Infinite. In terms of like content. After this, it will be basically like the game will still be going similar to like Halo 5, but there'll be like all hands on deck on the next Halo game, to the point where we won't be getting like operations and updates regularly. I think this is going to be Infinite's last year, like proper last year. But yeah, look, I mean, I want to know your thoughts, guys. Do you think it's smart for them to focus on the next game and like make that an amazing Halo game, or do you want them to continue and get more stuff out the door for Halo Infinite? Because I'm conflicted as hell. I don't know which one I'd prefer. I just thought the Falcon and Mutilator would be ready by now. You know what I mean? I thought they'd be ready by now. That's it. They'll get Match Composer in, some more old cosmetics and a more game, fix matchmaking a bit. They'll make it stable with a connection and network, but that will be it. Yeah. Don't watch a live stream talking about HCS. If you want to hear about HCS, you'll look crazy. That is like, I mean, they did say hear what's coming next for Halo Infinite, so I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. So some people will be there for the HCS content. Some people will be there for, everything else that's coming to Halo Infinite, and that was us. So I can totally understand the frustration people might have. Like, there are good things to take away from that stream, absolutely. The Mark IV, can't wait to rock it. That's what I'm going to be rocking. The Covenant, Flood Palettes, Forge updates, they're all cool. B2B refresh, that's cool. I'm just not a fan of no sandbox items. I'm not a fan of that at all. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. Oh man. I think I'll be honest, guys. Yeah, I reckon all hands on deck is on the new game. I think that's the case now. I think majority of 343 is working on the next title. That's what I'm thinking right now. Oh man, it definitely feels like they're scaling down development for Infinite. Yeah, definitely. I was here for the armor. Yeah, if you're here for the armor, then you're going to be satisfied. The armor looks sick. It looks great. You know what I mean? Halo C assault rifle confirmed. Yes, I wish it was the. I mean, if it had different sounds, it'd be cool. But it's just a skin. It still looks cool. They can't give up on Forge. No. Like Forge is probably the best thing to come out of Infinite. So that makes total sense. I'm actually gobsmacked though, guys. I'm really confused, man. I'm really confused. This is what 343 thinks we deserve. Like, Illusion, the map looks cool. The map looks cool. But, yeah, I mean, it's a good day for the pros. Nothing really changes for them, I guess. But, I don't know. We have a dedicated team working on Halo Infinite continuing to deliver going forward, but we also have additional teams now accelerating towards the future, working on brand new projects. We are also growing and have exciting things for the future. Yeah, I reckon we'll see like a big trailer for the next Halo game, maybe this year or next year, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is the last year for Halo Infinite. Which it makes sense. This is the last like HCS year as well, so they'll go hand in hand. But I thought, yeah, I'll be honest. I was expecting by now new weapon or new vehicle. Fuck, I was expecting both. Yeah. This is what 343 thinks fans deserve. Nothing. Oh man. Where is VIP? I saw so many leaks for VIP as well, by the way. VIP, Assault, Falcon, Mutilator, Rockridge, all those. So I assume like Rockridge and stuff will be releasing maybe in the next opera. They didn't even mention it, man. They didn't. I don't know. I feel like they would have mentioned it. I feel like they would have mentioned the Falcon or Rockridge and all that stuff. I don't know. Fuck, man. I think we're going to be waiting for... Marauder. I think we'll see a trailer for the next Halo game like this year or next year, but we won't see the game until like 2026 at the earliest. Probably 2027. Remember, like with Halo Infinite, I got that trailer released in 2018, and the game did not release for a full 3 years. Passion projects, meaning the devs are doing this out of love, not the main thing they're working on. Very specific wording. Why so negative? It's more the fact that just we were expecting a lot more, and it's gonna be this year will be the final year for Halo Infinite essentially, because they're gonna be like they're working on the next Halo game, and like as I said earlier, I'm fully down for them to start work on the next Halo game, because I think, regardless of what they bring to Halo Infinite, they're never ever going to get that hype back that they had at launch, because unfortunately they squandered it. They did. So we just have to hope that the next Halo game is like insane from the freaking get go. That's what we need. Like the game Halo Infinite's in a great state right now, and it's the game I probably play the most right now in terms of and also something I really enjoy playing, but. It's just it's a shame it took so long to get here, but there's nothing else. Like there's nothing else for us. I thought there'd be new vehicles, new weapons, or at least one of each. Really making the stream depressing, bro. My bad. I don't want to do it. I don't want to make it depressing. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to be realist here, because I mean, at least for me, like my content's all shaped around Halo, so. If there's nothing else, I'm going to be in a bit of a pickle as well. But, yeah, I think it's definitely winding down. Definitely winding down. Until the next Halo game. Oh, no. I know. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, you know what I mean, guys? I just, yeah, it's just there's some good stuff in what they said, but it's just not what we were looking for at all. Man, I wish we could be. Yeah, if we were sitting here being very excited, I'd be gassed. Like if we were, hyped about the Falcon or something else coming, I'd be really, really excited. But man, like this is literally the only thing I'm excited about. The Mark IV. That's it. This is all I'm excited about right now. Because it looks absolutely fantastic. But, You know what? You know what I'm curious about? Let's just take a look at this real quick. I want to see what the comments are. Everything usually carried forward to the next Halo game. Yeah, alright. Cross-core shoulders as well is very good. Cross-core shoulders, Mark IV, they're great. They're great. But, yeah, this. Where are the new vehicles? Where are the new weapons? That's it. Man. Yeah, the Falcon it's been leaked. It has been leaked, guys. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, hey boys, I know how you doing, man. It's just weird. Acknowledge my comment. Let me see where it is, ET. Hey, stop me, show how you doing, man. ET, it's over. I wouldn't say it's like over. It's more the fact that we're not going to be seeing anything else like big come to this game. I think I don't even know if we're ever going to see the Falcon or the Mutilator and stuff. I think anything like that we're not going to see. Just because everyone else is going to be working on the next Halo game. As simple as that. Simple as that. Man, hey, Kitsune.exe, see you, bro. Thanks for joining the stream, I really appreciate you, but yeah, have a good night, man, have a good night. Dummy, hey, thanks for the $5, man. Not only do we need new weapons, but current weapons need reworks. The Commando is useless as well as some of the Plasma and Banished weapons. Yeah, Commando, bit of a buff. Plasma Pistol, big buff. Even the Pulse Carbine, I think that can get buffed again, but maybe not. Like, it is a good weapon to use if you use it right. But I don't know, man. I'm just, I know people are going to come and say, yeah, you should be somewhat happy with what they showed, but no, man. The only thing I'm excited about is the Mark IV. That's it. And the cross-core shoulders, that's really it. Bro. Well, guys, I don't know. I'm gonna just sit on this for a sec. I need to take my cat to the vet as well. So today is not a good day for me. But I'm gonna sit and stir on this for a bit. I don't know. I wanna, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I know that's it. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm happy with what they showed. It's what they didn't show that made me disappointed. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. We had Season 5 like this, and now we're just... Yeah, as Joshua said there, sad that Infinite might be ending, but also excited for a potential new Halo. I was always more of a campaign person, and a new Halo, that'd mean more campaign. That is true, man. That is true. Yeah, hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate you all. Hopefully it's going to be okay. We'll see. Poor little guy. But yeah, hopefully... Look, as Joshua said, man, I think the next Halo game, this means we're going to get it earlier. This means we're going to get it sooner. So hopefully they come out swinging with that one. And yeah, I don't know. The rest of the game this year, we'll just take it as it comes, I guess. It's just going to be a lot more... Just don't expect like sandbox items. I feel like we're not going to see any more sandbox items. I feel like Falcon, Mutilator, we're not going to see it. I hope I'm wrong, but I just think, yeah, as a lot of you guys are saying to me, it's going to be more of a passion project for 343, and also like, you know, a small handful of devs will be working on Halo Infinite while the rest of them are on this next big game. So yeah. That is, I need to stir on it. I need to sit on it, and I'll go from there. Hey, King, thank you so much for the $10, man. I really appreciate it. Fund the new monitor. Appreciate the stream, FootedGhost. See you next game night. Yeah, we're still going to do the game nights. We're not going to stop that. First game night will be the first week after this operation, so like the 6th or 7th of February. But yeah, hey, real quick though, guys, I appreciate everyone who's like been supporting me or watching me or even hearing the stream today. I really do appreciate it. Like even with the sake of like even with how Halo's been going, we've still been doing pretty well, like getting over 40k subs. So I really appreciate everyone. I mean, I was supposed to be doing this with the merch today, but yeah, that's yeah. I was hoping for more positive stuff. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I will let you guys go. I'm gonna stop talking. All right, take care, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And yeah, let's hope for, I don't know, maybe 343 will comment on more stuff soon. I don't know. We'll see. Take care, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll leave it there.